Alright. Hello everybody, here we are. Some more CPL action. The finals are over, but we're back with the third place match. Got to determine who's third, who's fourth. Super competitive here in CPL. I'm Ben Blind, and here I am with Shroom Doom. Say hello, Shroom.
Hello.
So today, we're looking at, as I said, the third place match. Oh, it says grand finals, that's interesting. It's going to be Passion Daddies versus Samyang Fire. Let me just change that bit that says grand finals third place match, because this is not the grand finals. They're already over. Casted them, what was it, on Sunday, if you want to watch those. But today we're just going to jump into, I guess, the remnants. Alright. So, without further ado, let's jump into our first game. I'll just toast that up. Alright, gives up if you want to come along and join me.
Says invalid password.
Blizzard. Blizzard. Give me a hashtag, thanks Blizz in the chat. This is what happens.
Oh, you don't have to exit. You can just refresh the slots. Usually fixes it.
Oh, I just changed the name. Usually seems to work. There you go, Bugs.
Get invalid.
Well, okay, what do? I close them all and then open them all?
Yeah, and set to public and all that, all that good stuff.
I don't know if you can set a replay to public. That's not an option, is it? Oh, it is too. Alright, try it now.
Alright. Hold on one sec.
The real finals. Like, maybe the finals as people wanted them. Well, I mean, if we look at our graphic here, you can see that it is over. Socialized Healthcare did triumph over Operation Decision in a nail-biter over finals. So, I'm sorry, I have to tell you the truth. This is why I'm Noob Yes, also known as Shroom of Doom.
Hey Neb, I got some bad news, brother.
Look, you say you don't have to relog, but let's relog. Come on, we tried.
Alright, yeah, let's do it. Let's relog.
I highly recommend you guys watch the stream VOD if you didn't catch the finals. It was a pretty good series of matches. Oh, hey Bucks. Wow, brood Bucks. We definitely go back and forth when we play. Lots of games going both ways. Just waiting for some technical difficulties here, people.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. Yes?
Give me a sec. I completely rebooted everything, so.
Ah, well, that should help.
I don't know, man. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, Pupil
I mean,
be kind to us. Wouldn't it be so hard just to join a replay, right? But here we are.
You know, the funny thing is whenever, okay, it worked. Like whenever we're just playing, like whenever I just want.
It never happens, does it?
It always works, yeah. And whenever like I want to show you a replay or you want to show me a replay, it's not a cast. It always works. But like when we're supposed to, do for a cast, it always, bugs
Yeah,
out.
you're totally right. Super annoying. Alright, in the top left here, in the orange, it is Little Chava, and the bottom right, in the white, it is Ben Elton. So, we have Little Chava for Samyang Fire, of course, and Ben Elton for Passion Daddies. So we're here in the first series of the third place match. The scores are 0-0 as far as casting is concerned. So this will be the opening blow.
Both players, I think, very good players. I think.
Oh yeah, God. This must be like, a CPL ace match or something. These guys are both really good.
Yeah, definitely really, really strong players. As I was saying, think Ben Elton was one of the favorites at the beginning to basically be undefeated or something like that, based on the preliminary matches.
Yeah, that seems to be about right. Because I remember when I played him, I didn't have a chance. It wasn't even close.
And little Chava definitely really strong Zerg player. So.
So do you know if Ben Elton did go undefeated during the regular season? I don't actually know.
I don't know, man. Yeah, because we're not on this team, right? And we only care about
really keep track.
our own team.
Did anyone on our team beat him? Like, did you play him?
I did. I played him in the very first preliminary match.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he beat me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no offense, but I would expect that. Like, he's just really good.
Yeah,
like,
none taken. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, this
I went into the match like thinking I was gonna lose anyway. So
I mean, we're playing against Ben Elton, right? We've talked about Ben Elton a lot. Good luck, Chava. I mean, look, Chava's probably one of the better Zerg players in CPL as well, so I think there's definitely going to be a great match here. Oh my gosh, it's probably taking some damage, but shields only so far. Definitely, both players were going to bring their A game for third place. I suppose they might have felt more hype for the finals, the semi-finals rather, now that they've technically been eliminated. But I mean, come on, you got to get someone back in the third place match.
Alright, you wanna kind of go through their builds real quick, Ned?
Okay, so we got Ben Elton just doing Forge and Nexus, so pretty safe. Like, he scouted that Chava, which went with Pupil here, so he knows that he has time to get that Nexus up before the cannon. So yeah, both players going like totally conservative so far. I'm trying to remember what happened in the final CVPI cast. But I don't remember anything too crazy. Well, I remember Chill vs. Arge, Chill opting for proxy gates, which is pretty strong on a two-player map. But Ben Elton, seemingly confident in his macro play. I don't blame him. But Chava the same.
Yeah, for sure. This was definitely a good play from Ben Elton, right? Keeping that probe scout alive, letting him know basically there's only 2 Zerglings and all that, right? And he saw the pool timing and all the gas and everything, so that allowed him to go like Nexus first, right? Instead of
yeah, super important to keep this probe alive, like you said. Excuse me, like you said. Anytime it dies, I feel like Zerg's just like rubbing their hands, like, what can I do to this Protoss?
Yeah, definitely. In this matchup, I do really think, especially in the early game, if the Protoss isn't doing some kind of 2-gate cheese, it's really the ball's in the Zerg's court, right? They can basically do anything. It's up to the Protoss to correctly determine what the Zerg is doing and like counter it, kind of.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even to an outside observer, it's just like, well, the Protoss is hiding behind a wall and like building cannons. They're on the defensive, But sometimes these funny situations happen where it's like, okay, Zerg knows Protoss can attack, and yet Protoss actually made like 2 zealots, and because Zerg quote unquote knows Protoss can't attack, like, then they don't have anything, and 2 zealots come across them and kill a bunch of drones. So I don't know. It's that fine line where wherever the line gets drawn between who has the initiative, there's always a way to take an advantage. Basically, it's the same in TBC, really. Oh man, this probe's still alive, doing pretty well. Sees that lair. This is like pretty useful.
A great scout, and he saw the third as well, right? So he saw the third timing, right, and all that. So.
Oh, I thought it got taken out when I moved the camera away, but no, I found it again. He's going strong. Bugs is seeing some static coming from your mic. I'm not really getting it, but keep an eye on
from
that.
mine? Or...
Yeah. Okay, Stargate coming up here, by the way. That can be a Citadel build. Oh, a bunch of Lings coming out. But I think at this time of the game, that's not too threatening. Although, then again, Chava only with 1 cannon so far. Only just got the first zealot out. Needs to be a little bit careful. Wind speed will be out soon. I mean, even if you are set up at this point in the game, like if 6 Lings run through into your main, they can suddenly just like kill your cannon, and then Scourge and Muta come in. It can be real bad. In fact, there is quite a few Lings out. There's like 10, I think, out for Chava. Or maybe just 8. I swear I saw 2 more. Well, he's not sending them all across anyway. Oh man, this Zealot. This is what I was talking about. He tries to go across to harass, but there's just too many Lings this time.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna, fall back wisely. So he's basically Ling-proof, kind of right now, like placing the 2 Zealots in the good position.
Well, they can get in the north. They can get in the north 100%.
Really? Really? I thought that 1 Zealot blocks it.
No, no way. Not in the position it's standing. I think it moves south a little bit, but even then I'm not actually totally sure if it blocks. But right now, I mean, surely he's not going to try that with 4 Zerglings. If you run 4 Zerglings with cannon, 2 will get in, basically. I guess with speed, maybe 3 get in, with like 1 almost dead. I'm pretty sure only 2 get in, though. Oh, he's much more
Java
lings.
bringing. Yeah, he's got eight lings right now, but I don't think he's gonna like try to force the issue. And yeah, you were right. You can see Ben Elton actually placing another Zealot north of his gateway. So now this is a complete wall. First Corsair out. It's gonna head to the third, and then probably right away to the main scout for tech.
Yeah, I like the SimCity setup Chava's doing here. I mean, he needs another building, but I assume another hatch will go down there. I think Chava's going into 6 hatch charger here. Well, he's only at 5 so far. Not sure. Oh my gosh!
Wait,
oh.
Neb, are you?
Oh, of course they got taken out. Oh, that was a bit sloppy actually.
Yeah, that was pretty huge actually. Yeah, denying especially like the scout, right, with the.
Yeah. Well, Ben Elton like didn't move it, like it stopped. So I don't know. I gotta say that was just really sloppy on Ben Elton's part. Totally avoidable. But hey, it's not a muta switch or anything, so he won't cost him the game or anything. But that's like pretty good for Chava. He didn't lose a single overlord when you normally expect to probably lose one. So he's looking good so far. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of a dash.
Oh!
If he loses another one,
Oh
okay.
jeez.
Yeah, it takes hull damage on one.
Yeah, not the best control here. Oh well, that's gonna get taken out now.
Niblime, is my mic okay? Is there like still a lot of static or what?
I mean, there's a kind of crackle occasionally. I don't really know what's causing it, but I think it's okay.
All right. Okay. Kind of weird. Okay, if it gets worse, you gotta tell me though.
Okay.
I gotta switch over.
No, it's just like every you know, every like 10th time you talk, there's like a crackle with it. I don't know what causes that.
Okay,
Like
well,
as if the microphone was moving or like being dragged across something, say, is what it kind of sounds like, but I don't think that's what's causing it. Okay, Zealot's coming out here, by the way. Chava coming up with speed tabbing here, man. Imagine if you had one more Corsair, this would be a lot scarier, but only 2. I mean, Overlord speed about to finish. When it finishes, I think that Overlord will be totally safe with these Hydras here. And like that SimCity, Ben Elton knows he can't make anything happen there. He's not going to try and go in there. Oh my gosh, there's so many Hydras.
yeah, Chava in a great position actually right now. He's got so many Hydra listing units already. This small like strike force Zealots aren't going to do anything. I like his upgrades though. I mean, he has this +1 down, which is always a good thing, right?
Yeah, for sure, but I mean, it's mostly good against Circlings. It's fine against Hydras, but it really gives you that edge against Circlings. But he totally has to retreat. That's like so many Hydras, so it is going to be 5 hatch Hydra coming down here. Stormy's almost done though, so I think Ben Elton will be okay. Well, look at this. He's hiding the Zealots to the side. He's not actually going to go home and defend with them. Oh, okay, now he is. I think he realizes that he actually does need to. And the Corsairs finally found their 1 Overlord kill, so they don't feel too useless. Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Looks like Chava's going to come in and try to make something happen.
I don't know about this. Like, the storms are ready. Ben Elton not using them, though. Oh, the energy just got ready there.
No, he just had enough energy, yeah, so he has enough for the storms now.
Oh, wow. Like, pretty good spread by Chava, actually not making it easy for Ben Elton at all. And both storms kind of almost wasted. And they're getting a few Hydras here. Another one is going to be available in a second, though.
Yeah, he's got one more, right? He's got one more Templar, so he should be able to drive this away.
Ben Elton losing another Corsair during this, down to only 1 now. I don't know if Chava's type to go into a muta switch, but if he does, there's not going to be much here to counter it. Man. Yeah, I mean, with only 3 cannons, it was always a bit risky. He's still going to get denied there, but that seemed inevitable, to be honest. Oh, that Templar! Run! Don't be losing Templars here. Okay, that Archon out, I think Ben Elton will be able to push Chava back, and you know, Chava spent a lot of Hydras there for not really that much gain. He killed like a Gate, a Forge, and a bunch of Zealots.
Yeah, that was not bad at all by Ben Elton. He had his tech out like, you know, just on time with the Templars and everything, right? And he didn't even have to overcommit the cannons, you know.
Yeah, that was a good storm timing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, Ben Elton losing another Corsair, I feel like it's pretty big, because now he actually only has 1. It's pretty injured, so it's kind of irrelevant. You know, if you have like 5 Corsairs running around the whole game, it can add up a lot of value.
Yeah, it's a lot of potentially dead overlords, right? And good scouting, right? So,
yeah, for sure. Okay, so we see Chava going up with a 4th base. Although Ben Elton not... Okay, sending a probe alone to the 3rd. It's literally a Hydra just like right on that path, waiting to intercept that exactly. Oh, that probe's gonna get past though. Oh, Ben Elton finds it. That's pretty huge. Now we can go deny that, I think. There's plenty of units, but they're just out of position. I feel like these Zealots will get there in time. You know, of course they're trying to do what it can in the meantime.
Yeah, but at the same time, like Chava's, it's kind of like delaying Ben Elton's third, but it's gonna get cleaned up real quick. Just only one Hydralis there.
Ah, I feel like if Ben Elton went straight to the top right and didn't delay, he could have killed that hatchery no problem, but he didn't.
He could, but like, is it worth? Because he would lose all those zealots, and then like Chava would just cancel his hatchery.
I say it's
right?
worth it. That's like
save
only
his
like
drone.
7 zealots. It's not so bad. Because, you know, if you lock
Right.
Zerg on 3 bases, he's taking his own 3rd base. That's like the win condition for Protoss, basically. But
Yeah,
now, Keen can like build Sunkens and Spores up here, get his Lurkers up.
Right. Well, I'm just kind of like I'm just kind of thinking though, like he wouldn't delay it by that much. Like Chava would have gone up with his 4th, right? And he would have lost all those zealots. Like he would just cancel and save the drone and like bring it back.
Well, I guess, but you gotta consider like the lost income when you don't have a hatchery up for that amount of time. I think is worth it.
Right. Yeah. I suppose. Yeah.
You know, even if you got a full refund, you still want to make Zerg cancel there, right?
Right. Yeah. That's true.
Okay, now the
Again,
Lurkers are
I mean,
out.
I'm especially not a Zerg player, right? So I don't
Yeah.
know how big of an effect that has.
Well, I mean, when you go into Lurkers here, you know, you start to need more and more gas. So the 4th gas, you know, will become useful eventually. Oh, no
looks like
observers.
Elton's trying to deny it. He's gonna run
Oh,
up.
I don't know about this. 3 Lurkers there? Yeah, no, back up there. That was quite brazen. And, you know, oh my god. Nice storm there from that Templar about to be picked off. And actually, the Templar lives somehow. Good god.
Wow, yeah, that was actually not a bad storm. He got some Hydralis and he bruised quite a few of them. So
Chava loading up some Overlords and flying them right by the Protoss army. Oh my god, somehow Ben Elton can't see that. Okay. That was pretty brave. I assume he's going to drop these on the 3rd, and you know, if you're trying to hold that ramp at this 3rd, and like just a few extra Hydras dropping on top can really make a difference to bust there. So yeah, Ben Elton without an observer here. Oh no, it just came out. Yeah, this is like, why do I speak every time?
He's trying to push the high ground, but at the same time, you know, a strike force from Chava going to hit the 3rd. You know.
Yeah.
And, looks like the Dropper Lord's actually going for his main. You know, so.
Yeah, and that's not well defended at the moment. Only one cannon back by the Stargate. There are from units out, but most of them Templars have energy. But at the same time, looks like Ben Elton might break through this Lurker field. In fact, Chava cancelling a whole bunch of Lurkers, realizing he needs to help try to defend.
Yeah, and he's actually bringing back his Hydralis from hitting the 3rd, you know, to try to defend. So.
But the drop is going down right now. Lurker burrows. I'm not sure where the nearest observer is.
By Elton. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, for sure. But at the same time, I mean, the damage might go down here at the end of Chava's end of the base. But yeah, this drop not going to do enough, for sure. Especially that storm probably take it out. But a few Protoss did die. I mean, I don't know. I think Ben Elton's going to lose this army unless he pulls back right away, because more and more Hydras are just going to keep coming out. Oh, nice storm, though.
To be honest, I'm not really sure who came out ahead on that, because, you know, like...
Well, I give it to Chava because, you know, all of Protoss army is getting reset, and it's usually good for Zerg, and Chava didn't lose his 4th base or anything.
Right, yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, they're not reinforcing, continuing to push here, though. I mean, I just feel this is not enough Protoss. Even if you win this fight, just the amount of reinforcers are going to crush you. You need to pull back and save what you can. That Storm getting absolutely nothing, except maybe that Zealot. Yeah, see, he's going to lose all this. Anytime
No, he's reinforcing. You can see he's got like faster reinforcements than Chava.
Okay, I don't know though. Anytime the Protoss army gets this small, I feel like it starts to become more and more efficient for Zerg though. So he needs to pull back and consolidate.
Well, it looks like
he will not break this location, like guaranteed. Oh, I don't know.
It's like man toss, right? Like doesn't care. He just keeps coming in with more and more Protoss units. But
yeah, but look at that attack. He lost like 10 plus zealots to not kill anything.
That lurker field though.
Yeah, that was extremely brazen by Ben Elton, just saying, no, I can go in there. Terrible mistake, I think. Yeah, and again, I think Chava's looking real good right now, because Protoss just thrown away so much army. He does have his 3rd up, which is pretty good for Protoss, but Zerg is the 4th up, so it kind of evens out there, but just the fact that the army's been reset.
Yeah, yeah, I think I gotta agree with you. Looks like Chava is ahead. It looks like Ben Elton coming out with another strike force of Zealots. maybe
Oh my
hoping
god,
to get something done.
everyone questioning this call on the fourth. Man, I swear it was more than 10 seconds. That thing was like 60% done, and he's got to send another drone out there. You're delaying it like almost a minute, if not a full minute. Anyway.
See, Neblam, I represent the majority.
No, well, everyone else but me is wrong, obviously. I'm not crazy, everyone else is crazy.
It's like Mad Max, right? Is everyone like isn't me that's crazy or the world, right?
No, definitely
it looks like
everyone else.
Yeah, Ben Elton is gearing up to take a fourth. If he can hold this fourth, I do really think he's got comeback potential, obviously, right? There'll be 4 bases on 4 bases, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely agree with that. That's definitely a great move here, especially when your army, isn't quite strong enough to push. And, really on this map, Java can set up very good defensive positions. The thing about that top right base is obviously it has that narrow ramp, but the other thing is it's really easy for Zerg to come in behind you, because there's a kind of narrow area you have to come up. So, yeah.
Hold that thought. Look at the natural, the Protoss. 2 drop lures with 4 lurkers.
Oh, well, it's not that many probes here, but... Oh, look at that! He puts down the pylon just as they try and drop. I don't know if, he saw that coming. Oh, it's a cannon, actually. And, did that on purpose, or it's he just happened to do that. Oh, nice storms. That doesn't really do very much at all. Only killed 2 probes. And the one in the main, I didn't see what happened to those lurkers, but they obviously didn't do much either. He got picked off.
I was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a cannon. So, Ben Elton's 300 APM. His eyes are everywhere, man. He's got eyes of a hawk.
Yeah, these drops for Chava really haven't done that much. The first one got a decent number of probes, but really not critical damage at all. And yeah, that one was just nope. Don't even try.
Yeah, I mean, some players have 300 APM, but they miss stuff. But I kind of feel like Ben Elton's APM is justified. I mean, he's seen everything.
Yeah, for sure. Well, maybe this is why he's not too afraid to just lose his Corsairs for free, because he knows he can just swipe down drops anywhere. Oh, look at this move. Ben Elton coming across this bridge, which is actually pretty much no defense, just these 2 lurkers. Oh, he does change his mind.
The Zerg army out of position, but going across that bridge, this bridge could be the bridge too far, right?
Yeah, he's like Montgomery right now.
Near, I forgot. Yeah, whatever that.
Well, no, he's unlike Montgomery. He actually decided, you know what, maybe it's not such a good idea, and called it off. So, it would have been definitely risky with those 2 lurkers there, because your army's going to take quite a bit of damage going across, then the Zerg all repositions. But if he got in there before the Zerg reacted, that would have been huge. Yeah,
maybe if you ran to the main or something, right? But
yeah, because this natural doesn't have any lurkers or anything there. Oh, look at this drop though. Chava's saying, no, I'm not done. You can't stop me.
Drop.
But there's so many units here, especially Dragoons. Oh, so many overlords already getting taken out. He has these turns around.
It's a disaster.
You might as well drop a few links to cover the retreat, right? Oh. See, that was Chava's bridge too far moment, right? Flying in over the enemy. And
not a single crack he dropped.
Yeah,
well, he
that's
dropped
right.
it.
It's right. He was just transporting them. He just got detoured. And look at this.
Right.
Ben Elton securing this left location. If the map becomes split, I don't know about that. Unless Zerg has some kind of advantage, I think it's kind of tough. Well, I don't know. My opinion on PvZ split map is initially the Protoss has the advantage, but Zerg can potentially just turtle and drag it out and win in the long term. Is kind of the play, I think.
Actually, no, Blam, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Split map is beautiful for Zerg.
You reckon? Even with just this few bases?
Yeah, Zerg is better.
With this few bases? Because this isn't a very big map. If it's a big map like Fighting Spirit, sure, I totally agree. But I don't know. I feel like until Zerg sets up everywhere static defense and defilers, there's potential for Protoss to attack. Oh, hold that thought. Bunch of links coming down to the south here. That's quite a lot of links, actually.
Right, quite a lot of cracklings. Let's see if Ben Elton can react. He's got to know about it right now.
Well, I don't know. I feel like there's just enough cannons, but more links streaming in. Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, that's not enough cannons. You underestimate the power of
oh yeah, this base will definitely fall now. I didn't realize quite how many there were, to be honest.
But Ben Elton, he's flooding these zealots in, so he will be able to save the third. He's making a simultaneous attack on Chava's high ground though. And it looks like he will be able to bust through.
If he can take this location, that's pretty big. How are those overlords not getting hurt by that storm? I don't understand.
They're flying above the...
They're above the clouds, so the lightning can't strike them. But yeah, so far so good for Ben Elton, but he doesn't have that many Templars, actually.
Trading well so far.
Yeah, but he's going to run out of storms, because there's only 3 Templars in this army, which honestly, at this point in the game is very low. So I'm not sure about this. I feel like eventually these Ling attacks are going to wear him down. Chava has so much money He can just spam these all day, especially mining from that 3 o'clock location. You know what? I don't know if Ben Elton knows about 3 o'clock. I feel like he might try to attack there instead, but nonetheless, he will eventually break through this lurker field. Oh, the counter attack though. Just 3 lings going to be enough to deny that Nexus. No, okay, the probe. That's a brave probe. Oh, too brave.
Yeah, looks like well, I mean, like that distraction by Chava has bought him enough time to reinforce like his high ground. You can see Zerglings, right, like flooding up to reinforce it, and also a simultaneous Zergling attack on Elton's what is it? His 5th base, but
yeah,
good on Elton, right? He's already got units there to deny it. But so many Zerglings.
Oh, he's gonna need a storm for this. Oh, there you go, nice storm. Like you say, 300 APM, he's everywhere. Wow, that actually got crushed.
He's everywhere, he's on top of it.
I mean, Chava needs to be careful because he has spent like literally 2,000 minerals in the last 2 minutes spamming Zerglings out. Oh, but there's not enough here actually.
Zerglings, man. They're just Zerglings. See, like, Zerglings are so good, man. Like in PvZ,
yeah, but I'm not exaggerating. That is how much he's spent on Zerglings alone.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're like free, at the stage of the game. So.
Oh, this is why, because he's saving his gas for a certain unit that we don't see that much in this matchup, really. Ultralisks are morphing. And Ben Elton must be feeling pretty good that he busted through here. But I think he's going to have a sudden wake-up call. No speed done yet, though. In fact, no kiteness either. So I don't know about this. I question this. Without speed or kiteness, they're really not that good units. Not the best storms going down. I mean, there's not much Protoss here. I think these Ultras will clean it up. Oh, no storm available. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Ben Elton regroups, and if he strikes before kiteness is done, he'll have a reasonable chance. Obviously kiteness not as impactful as in TVZ, but it's still a very important upgrade. Yeah.
I just want to note that Ben Elton's 5th actually got denied during that attack.
Okay, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
That makes it all worthwhile. And you know what, one thing Ultras are very good at is just attacking these cannon locations, because cannons just like can't stop them, it just takes too long.
I mean, even the Zergling is good at doing that, like Zerglings.
Yeah, but you've seen a couple Ultras with your Zerglings, then it's like, it's almost as good as having Dark Swarm. The cannons just can't do it. I mean, that said, if you had Dark Swarm...
Well, it looks like Elton...
Oh, I don't know about that.
Trying to make an attack.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
There's like so many lurkers here. And so many Ultras. He's got so many... And...
Whoa. Now with speed done. Although then again, it's a very narrow angle. Storm can do a lot against Ultralists. Yeah, and already...
Yeah, but he's not gonna be able to break it. I mean,
no,
Chava's almost maxed. Like, imagine the power of a maxed out Zerg.
Yeah, for sure.
In this matchup. I mean, see, this is the thing. This is like why I really believe, even if it is split map, it's harder for Protoss. Like, they really got a turtle and do stuff with harass with shuttles and stuff.
Right now, it's not split map. That's for sure. Ben Elton, I think, needs to focus on trying to take this 9 before Zerg can set up there, which Zerg is trying to do right now. Oh my gosh, that is a huge force coming in here. No storm's going down yet. Temple actually gets taken out with energy. Okay, the Zerg has to retreat. Oh wow, okay, I'm surprised Protoss taking
so
this.
ballsy, man.
Yeah.
Wow, like,
see how long it lasts. Like, literally gonna last like 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, immediately denied by Zerg.
Well, at the same time, Protoss is able to deny the Zerg base at the 9, so at least it was a bait, I guess. But yeah, that base is so hard to hold. It's kind of impossible. Oh my gosh. This is like the Zerg swarm right now. And this Protoss army looks so small! Oh no. They're just gonna get surrounded by Ultras. Like, surrounded by Lings is one thing, but surrounded by Ultras? Oh my god.
I was surrounded by Ultra and Ling.
Oh dude, that's so much damage from those storms though.
Combo.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It crushes through. And you know what? Such great upgrades from Chava. Actually finished +3 carapace already.
Yeah, Chitinous just finished. So, yeah, he's fully armored Zerg units tearing through that Protoss wall like it's like Swiss cheese, right? Like a butter through
One brave Reaver trying his best.
A knife through hot butter, am I saying? And yeah, it looks like Chava's just gonna keep pushing the issue. He's just gonna go straight for the Protoss main, and I don't see how the Protoss can survive this mess. I mean,
yeah, I mean, if he had like 4 Reavers in his main right now, maybe, but like he does not. No one gets taken out.
Even 4 Reavers wouldn't save him, man. Like,
I mean, I've seen some games.
Well, this is pretty. It's like an appropriate tile set as well, like Shekarist. It's like the fall of the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Protoss, Dark Temple of Homeworld.
It's alright, man. Ben Elton's about to activate the Zelnaga Temple, and then all these Zerg will just be destroyed.
Well, that was my iron, but yeah, this is his last chance to activate the Samyang. Temple wipe out like 50 ultra with him once.
I don't know if Chava did that on purpose, but that Ultra just did the like anti-scarab micro where it's moving away and took like no damage. It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Oh man, even with these lurkers here, they do so much as well. Nice storm though. Well, I mean, okay. Looks like this attack won't end the game. The momentum will peter out here, but I mean, Chava has enough bases. I think he can recover and build another Masamani soon enough. And Elton not able to skill with a 9 or anything.
Yeah, the thing is, like, in these late games, if you're Protoss and you lose your army, the Zerg will, like, infinity Zergling, infinity, like, Ultralist.
Oh man, that Reaver.
Rallying down to your base.
That Reaver on the side, bravely fighting Zergs. Man, this one Archon just trying to hold back the flood.
16 kills. like Capsidons or tools, but yeah, you can't hold back the Zerg swarm.
Well, these Zealots...
Like, you can just look at the minimap, like endless amounts of like Zerglings, right, like flooding in. So
yeah, for sure. Oh god, this is the desperate final defense. GG. Wow.
Yeah, good game.
Chava really showing us, you know, why he's so good. Just like making so many units and just smashing them into his enemy.
Yeah, I think that was really well played by. Actually, it was well played by both players. I think. I just think, you know, in my humble opinion, like Ben Elton was a little bit too aggressive. He threw away a lot of units.
I definitely agree with that. And you know, it's the kind of thing where maybe, you know, sometimes lesser opponents don't stand up to it, so it seems like a good move, but you do have to be careful. It's Lurkers, man. Just that's the one unit that makes you scared as Protoss, right? You got to really consider carefully because you can just die so quickly.
Yeah, Lurkers are pretty good, man. Lurkers, especially in a scattered formation, pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, there was a patch real quick, so just to restart StarCraft here. Can I give a thanks Blizz in chat because like they had to do it today. Nah, that's fair. They got to do their patches. I can't really complain about that. I'm just salty about before still. All right, let me step game 2. It's a treat to see a massive ultra switch in PvZ because you don't see that very often.
Yeah. I was surprised that Chava didn't go for like Defilers as well.
Yeah.
Like Plague, and, you know, Dark Swarm were really good, but I guess he didn't need it. You know, to be honest, he was in such a position, right?
But the thing is, Ultras let you kind of leverage your economic advantage more. Like it's a lot easier to attack when you have a lot of Ultras, if you already have the advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so in the top right, we have Ben Elton in the Protoss in the purple. And the top left we have Chava in the brown. Currently Chava up 1 game, going into Fighting Spirit here. Well, I mean, Chava looked pretty good in a long macro game. I can't imagine that he's going to look any worse on Fighting Spirit. And you know, probably it's even easier for Zerg to defend on Fighting Spirit compared to Overwatch, so I don't know. I'm favouring Chava here.
Right, yeah. So I mean, this is Fighting Spirit, so we've seen basically every build known to, you know, use StarCraft, you know, being played out. So I can't really say what we'll probably see.
Well, what we don't see here is probably the craziest of cheeses, just the regular cheese.
Well, hold that thought. Look at Ben Elton dropping a pylon in his
like,
main.
Even selected this, but I'm like, no, this is normal. Like, he's playing PvT, right? No. Oh my god, okay. Gonna build some gateways here.
The moment we say, oh, we're not gonna see anything like strange, right? Like, you were saying, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd call this cheese per se. It's an alternative strat.
That's a nice way of putting it. An alternative strat. Anything that's not a pylon in a natural is cheese.
You know, some people go down to the cafe and they just get like, you know, a black coffee. That's your forge fast expand. Some people like white coffee. I guess that's your gateway expand. And then there's some people who are like, oh, can I have like a soy chai frappe, please? And this is Ben Elton just like, I'm gonna build gates in my main.
Yeah, you know what it kind of looks like? It kind of looks like he's doing a PvT build, to be honest. Like, you know, gate.
Yeah, maybe he forgot. No, I'm sure he didn't forget. But like, that is exactly what this looks like, right? 1 gate gas. That is actually insane.
Oh, we got a little skirmish on a skirmish with a probe in the drone.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I'm watching that.
Yeah.
If he loses this probe. Oh, dude, the Overlord is diverting. I mean, I know this probe is about to die, but that's pretty huge. Oh, run away probe. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I almost took that out of drones. That would be
mind
huge.
game.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
overload
mind game, 'cause
diverting is actually massive.
Yeah, he thinks it's cross map now, but well, he's not going zergling like you know, like a quick like zergling attack, so it wouldn't really matter anyway. But like,
Well, I
some
still
mind
feel like
games
it's
coming
pretty
out of
important
Benel.
intel, because the thing is, he doesn't even know it's gateway right now. Like, even if it was a gateway expand, say, you know, you'd want to react. I mean, I don't know if Ben Elton's actually going to send anything across the map, because he's not going to have very many zealots. I think he probably just needs to hold his ramp here with only one gateway.
I think Ben Elton's actually going for like one gate like Reaver. He's gonna
It must
like
be Reaver, right? I mean,
yeah,
you can't do like Corsair, can you?
No, not a one, not a one.
No. What about like super fast?
He's
Like,
channeling
so
snow.
that's stun. Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember that one game on like oh shoot, what was that map where it's like there's like
Whiteout.
trees in the middle?
Whiteout.
Yeah, and
Of
he went
course,
like one
never
base
forget.
like Reaver.
Never forget that game. He ended up with
Just
like
channeling
4
snow.
robos, I think, that game, or something ridiculous. Well, actually, there
Channeling
was a
snow, so
yeah, there was a game on Transistor where he had at least 4 robos in PvP. That's interesting. Oh my god, this probe.
okay, so well, I mean, Chava must know something's up now. He's scouted like basically all the locations, right?
Yeah.
So he's coming back. He sees there's no
Yeah.
nexus, right? So he must know something's up. And yeah,
Oh,
the
dude,
robotics
the
facility
Dragoon.
does come down.
The Dragoon. Dude.
You have to ward away the overload.
What is this 1998 strat to go for a Dragoon right away? Oh.
But I mean, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Even though like Ben Elton did a good job of warding away like Chava's overlord, Chava's gotta know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he can kind of deduce. You know.
Oh, sure.
Like,
Yeah,
on,
like,
right?
what else is Protoss doing? If it's not like Zealots already in your base killing you, what are you doing?
Yeah,
So
but it's
look at
not, like,
that.
yeah,
Look at this
not protocol
reaction.
already.
Look at this reaction. He gets Burrow instantly because he's just playing to ambush drops basically. And also you can just
Right.
burrow the drones and make the Reaver far less effective.
Right, exactly. So there's some 200 IQ like brain play coming out of Java right now, predicting like what the Protoss is gonna try to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, we see the robotic support pay coming out from Ben Elton. So either Ben Elton will do massive amounts of damage and like go down in CPL history as like the snow of CPL history, or you know, or
Yeah.
Chava's just gonna win, you know. So
yeah, I
guess-
mean, this
see what
looks
happens.
pretty dubious for Protoss. It seems to me that Protoss has to like basically outsmart the Zerg to do anything here. Oh my god, Links get in. Well, you know,
comes in and he will know for sure. If he didn't know before, which he
Yeah.
like, let's be honest, he already knew. Like, now he
He
knows
did.
for sure.
but yeah, that's pretty nice to get that confirmation. I don't know what. Oh, you see that Ling at the natural? Oh, that's actually brutal for Ben
like
Elton
classic,
now. Oh.
classic Lingburl.
Well, you can you use a zealot with Scarab? Does that work on borrowed units? I really don't know.
No, you gotta have vision.
Yeah, but if you stand a zealot on top of it, then you attack your zealot.
Okay, come on, you're not gonna do that for like okay, that's so worth it for the Zerg then. Like you're killing like one Zealot for one Zergling.
No, you don't have to kill the zealot. It takes 1 Scarab to kill the Zergling, and the zealot is okay.
You'll damage the Zealot though, right? The Reaver has
So?
100 damage, right?
Yeah, you damage 40 on the zealot, you kill the Zergling, you start your Nexus. I don't know if you... Well, I guess it's just
so
really...
it's only shield damage, huh?
I don't think if you're respecting how important it is to delay the Nexus, like how much that costs. Look, again, I don't know if it
Well,
even
here's the
works
thing.
when the Zergling is burrowed. I'm not quite sure.
Here's the thing, Neb, though. Like, Elton doesn't even have money for Nexus, and he's not gonna have it for days, so like, it doesn't really matter, right? You can get like.
Shafir says it works. Even on
Oh,
borrowed?
shot his own cannon.
Yeah? Sorry, what were you saying before I mentioned Shafir?
Oh, no. I'm saying like Ben Elton doesn't even have money for Nexus for a long time. He's
True.
getting canned, so yeah.
But if he didn't have to get this Paladin
matter.
cannon immediately, he could have.
True. But okay, well, hold that thought. Let's. Ben Elton is moving out with his 4 Zealots, 1 Dragoon, and a Reaver Dragoon in the shuttle. So
He
let's
says
see
just
what
because he
can
could
get
doesn't mean he should. Maybe.
done. Yeah.
Oh.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, so
So let's
Hydra's
see.
in position in the main, where Ben Elton's actually pushing the front, and like there's actually nothing here. This Hydra's coming down now. I mean, I don't know, that's not that big a Protoss force. The Reaver shot's gonna have good, and the Reaver not even dropped right now, while this Protoss army is starting to take a lot of damage. Nice pull back from Chava so far. Reaver gets a kill. I mean, I don't know, I feel like this Protoss
This
army's
will
not
come
gonna
down to the
last.
micro.
Yeah, oh, that's a good shot
think-
though. That's too many Hydras, dude. He needs to get that Reaver out of
That's a
there.
good shot as well.
No, that
He's
Reaver's
gotta
gonna
pick it up.
die.
He's got to pick it. Oh.
Yeah, that shuttle was too far back.
All right.
I mean, he's killed a decent number of
Yeah,
Hydras, but
but-
yeah.
Yeah, but with the Reaver falling, like I think things look kind of grim for Ben Elton. He really needed to keep that Reaver alive, and he really needed to do economic damage. That's the big thing about it. Like Elton, Chava traded basically armor units for army units, right?
Yeah.
But he has a better economy, so
Yeah, for sure.
which basically amounts to 0 damage done, right? Like in the overall scheme of things. So
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Yeah, the shuttle was like basically just not on the Reaver there, right? You really need to be on top of that. So yeah, it was just like an attack comes in, the Zerg kills it all. It looks pretty good. He's gonna try again here. Now there's still Hydras burrowed in the main. He sent them straight back there, expecting this harass, I think. Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Speed's almost done for the shuttle, so I don't think he's gonna try another attack. I think Elton's gonna try to do some harass with it, or just defend, right? If he so chooses.
I mean, yeah, maybe he is, you know, giving credit to Chava that he's going to be ready for a Reaver in the main. He's not going to try it, because that can be difficult to pull off. Like I said, if you're Snow, you know, you don't even care. You just, like, find a way anyway. But I think he's better off being safe here, because, yeah, this Reaver is the only real defense he has right now. Like, Chava is actually droning pretty hard, but if he hadn't, if, like, 10 Hydras, or, I don't know, 20 Hydras came in, he'd be pretty screwed if this Reaver wasn't home.
Right. Yeah, so I think again Chava making the right the right move. You know, he knows that like Ben Elton's not gonna move out for a while, and like the only way he can damage him is with the Reaver, like the Reaver shuttle, and he's ready for it. See, he's got like ambush like Hydralisk like set up in his main and all that, right? And then he's just gonna like power up on his economy.
Yeah, for sure. Look at these Lings. I mean, there's an observer, so they're not actually doing anything. But I wonder what the plan was there. Just to like ambush a few Dragoons. I guess it would have been worth. But yeah, he forced a retreat here.
So, I mean, we talked a lot about like like what Chava's doing right. I mean, obviously he is ahead, but what do you think about Ben Elton? Like, how do you think he can get back into this game, so to speak, and take an advantage?
Well, I think the unfortunate thing is he is going to need a Stargate, which he doesn't even have yet, because you're going to need a massive Corsair sooner or later. Otherwise, your shuttles are just like easy pickings, basically. And you know, Dragoons are okay, but they're really not the best unit to stop Mutalisk as well. So yeah, I think he needs to like get that tech ASAP. Oh, study more gateways though. Well, I mean, maybe he can try a Dragoon Reaver push here. But
yeah, he's gonna try to go in again. Yeah, but
I just don't think his army's big enough. 2 Reavers here though.
He's got double Reavers. If he's got like amazing micro to make this work.
I mean, so far Chava's micro quite good. Oh, but that's a good shot. Oh. Okay, nice shots there. Wow, these Hydras actually getting melted, but so are the Dragoons at the same time. And once the Dragoons are gone, like, you just can't fight, basically. Hydras stepping forward here, trying to do as much damage as they can to Reavers, but you know, all the Hydras suddenly gone. Only 2 goons left, right?
Yeah, I don't feel... Well, getting this chamber would be nice, but even if he does get it, it still doesn't justify the damage.
Oh, okay, nice shots. Decent Reaver micro so far in this fight. Oh man, this is actually doing a lot of damage, you're right.
Amazing attack so far, and like reinforcements come in. Like, can Ben Elton actually do this? I mean, can he become this?
Takes out one Reaver. If he takes out that other Reaver, I feel like the rallies coming out will be enough. But can he? All these goons here now.
Oh, we see a Muta tech switch coming out.
Yes, this is what I was afraid of, because there are no Corsairs and there will be no Corsairs now. These goons can like put up a fight, but the Reaver will get picked off pretty much instantly.
He can put up a fight, definitely.
Oh, well, maybe he can cancel that one. That's something. I mean, that's a pretty good cancel.
I actually think that Ben Elton, I think he's done it, man. He's got enough Dragoons to stop the Mutalist.
I think you might be right. Like if Chav had someone come in with Muta and Hydra, oh look, even that 2 more Reavers. Oh, sorry, 1 more Reaver. So it's pretty much impossible for Chav to pick it off, and that's a GG.
Wow. I mean, that was something. I mean, that's really hard to pull off as Protoss. I don't know, against Zerg like this.
Especially I'm amazed he won after that first attack, because that looked real bad there. But I guess Chava needed to stick to his guns, just make more Hydras. I'm not sure.
I think Chava, like, he did the right thing, I think, by trying to get like a bigger economy after holding off that first attack, right? Like, why wouldn't you, right? I think you just gotta, with Zerg, it's a balancing act, right? Like, how many drones can I get away with making versus how many armor units, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe a little bit more army, a little bit less like droning, right? And you would be okay.
Yeah, but he needed to also not do the Muta switch. I feel like if like that many Hydras just came out quickly enough. Alright, well, let's get into the last game before we talk about it. In the bottom left, in the white, it's Ben Elton. And the bottom right, in the red, it's still Chava. Currently tied 1-1. Chava for Samyang Fire, Ben Elton for Passion Daddies. Both players trying to take this first series in the third place match. I keep wanting to call it the best of 3 match. But it is a best of 3 series. Alright, anyway, what were you saying? So, I feel like...
Well, no, I just... Like, my last comment, like, after I was talking about what I think what Chava should have done, I just wanted to say, like, that was pretty incredible by Ben Elton. Like,
yeah,
I can't believe he pulled that off, you know. And
yeah.
I mean, Chava's no slouch. I mean, you like we saw in the first game, you know, he's definitely able, you know, to play a really good ZVP, right? So the fact that Ben Elton managed to make that work, you know, after losing that first attack, as you were saying earlier as well, you know, that was pretty incredible, you know.
Yeah, because he really looked totally screwed there. I'm disappointed we didn't see Ben Elton like fly into the main and Hard just burrow underneath and just blow him up. That would have been pretty funny, but oh well. Kind of everything.
That would be funny for you, but not for Ben Elton.
Okay, Ben Elton's saying, well, it
not
works.
For Protoss.
It works one time. Why don't I just do it again? Right?
Yeah, true. I mean,
maybe this is Ben Elton's normal day. He just tried like the crazy strat on Overwatch called Forge Fast Expand.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, definitely a nice place. Okay, looks like, you know, Elton, you know, as you were saying, he's gonna do the same thing, right? Okay, now I take that back. It's gonna be double gates.
Okay, so this is a bit different. He's gonna be coming across with Zealots to get in the Zerg's face, basically. You know, Chava, bit unfortunately, not going to scout the first location, so he's not going to know this is coming up. Of course, his opponent going for a one-base play last game, he might be a bit suspicious of that.
Right,
okay.
So, yeah, looks like, you know, after the first game, Ben Elton maybe abandoning the long macro standard game, so he's going to go into alternative play, as you like to call it, Netline.
Yeah, he's just scarred by those Ultralisks. Like, would you want to face that again?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's real hard for Protoss late game against Zerg.
Yeah, and Chava put such a good performance there. I think it makes sense by Ben Elton to say, you know what, I don't want any of that. Give me like a 10-minute game.
Yeah, and you know, I think Ben Elton really proved himself last game. He's definitely able to make these like low money, you know, early aggression strategies work, right? So
yeah.
Like, why not try another one, right?
Nice. I'm not sure that he did upgrade Reaver damage. He only just got a shuttle speed pretty much, and then the game ended.
Yeah, I don't think you really need like a damage, right?
Oh,
Especially
that probe getting taken out so fast. That's really bad, actually. Although already like 10 seconds have been made. But yeah, I think it's only really worth it first, like Ultralisks, but I don't know. I'm not an expert on Reaver damage upgrade of all things. Okay, now we're gonna find out here.
So we see that the dance of Zerglings and the Zealots has begun. 3 probes, incredible like body block, or well, not really body block, but like, you know, moving shots that probe.
Side swipe, yeah.
Gonna pick off some more. Yeah. 2 Zerglings do get
What
in.
am I watching right now? He's going with 3 probes. This is like StarCraft 2 or something.
No, dude, I've seen this before, man. Like
I've seen it with 2, but I haven't seen it with 3. Oh man, how does Zerg deal with this? Well, I guess the Sunken Colony will basically negate it, but does he have time to get that up? I feel like time is ticking and he might run out here.
Really importantly though, like Ben Elton's APM saving him again. You'll notice that like Chala's 2 links inside the Ben Elton's main have been killed, right? So there's no more like, you know, like,
he lost another
if you're not
probe,
watching,
though.
Right?
Dude, he sends those 2 probes home. I think he's saying, well, okay, so he's invested this much into defense, I'm not going to get in here, I'm just going to expand. I think is what he's going to do.
Right. Yeah, that's also sensible. I mean, it's not you want to get something done if you do 2 gate, right? But it's better than like suiciding all these outs if you know you can't break in, right?
For sure.
That's like throwing away like your last shred of opportunity to win, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I think we'll just go on the Nexus here. And you know,
he's
Chava's kind of
definitely
locked
doing it.
into 2 base for now.
Yeah, so we got a bit of a soft contain with just as oh, actually hold, I take that back. It's not. It's gonna try to come in, snipe some.
Those Zealots
drones,
caresses are anything but soft.
Yeah. The soft tentacle of the sunken colony, right?
Don't say that.
Wrapping itself around the Zealot.
Oh my god, stop. No, dude, like it's like you know, when an arbiter's shooting you, it's kind of soft. It's like, okay, whatever, man, that tickles.
Right. Ben Elton falling back with the Zealots.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, wouldn't you rather like stay here so you can seriously? Well, then again, I guess if a bunch of lings get around yourselves and they just run into your main, you are kind of screwed. So
If you get like a wraparound with a lot of Zerglings, you lose all those zealots. That's also pretty bad.
yeah, fair
You'd
enough.
have to make a lot of Zerglings though. But
Yeah,
I
I guess
mean,
Ben Elton doesn't know if more drones or more servants are being made. These in fact drones in this case,
right,
they're coming up as well.
right.
You know, in an
Yeah.
ideal world where you have like infinite multitasking, it'd be good if you could keep a probe alive in the main during all this, just run in circles, keep the scout going.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we're not like Alpha Star, right? Like in the StarCraft, you can see like the entire like all your bases simultaneously, right? No, but I think that Elton did a good job as well. I mean, as I was mentioning, you know those two Zerglings that Chava had in his main while his zealots were out?
Yeah.
Like if microed properly, they could still be alive in his
Oh
base
yeah, they
running
could have
around.
killed a bunch of probes. Like the cannon only came up a little while ago. Okay, I think
And
Stargate's
the
gonna come.
scouting information itself is worth it, you know?
Yeah, you know, this
Seeing what the
position
Protoss
looks
is doing.
pretty good for Ben Elton because he's got his natural up pretty alright, and like, there's no third for Chava. Forced to get that third hatch at the natural. Okay, he's making a huge amount of drones though. Dude, Chava has more drones than Ben Elton has probes actually, so I take it back. That could be crazy.
Looks like Chava is making a Spire. With no den inside, he might actually try to go for some kind of like Mutalisk.
Oh,
You know.
I don't know if it's gonna work though. I feel like in these
Like a
scenarios,
Mutalisk
if you've
catch
like
anything.
done all the damage to Protoss and Lings in the main, that seems better. But like when you haven't, I feel like Protoss can be ready for this. The Stargate's just about to finish. There's already a cannon on it. I don't know, but there are like a crap ton of Lings here.
You can also make like a pair of Scourge though to pick off because he's only going to probably maybe have like one Corsair by the time like
Yeah.
if he go off go for Mutalisk. And the natural, you know, on Sylphid, it's a nightmare to defend against like Muta Harass.
True, that is true.
All that dead space, and like you can't even put cannons in like it's really hard to put cannons in like in your middle field, right? It
Yeah.
screws up your own mining.
Well, you know what? Because there's so few probes as well. Any probe he kills with Harass is actually probably worth a lot more.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if you watch Artosis, but he speaks about this position, how it's a nightmare to put like turrets, right? And so
I thought he complained about the 12
definitely
o'clock
think-
more.
well, let's be honest. He complains about like every position, but
He
like
complains about every position on every map, so you know.
yeah. But the point is like yeah, Mutalisk. I do think it's not a bad choice. You know, it's definitely.
Oh
not a
well,
bad
no Scourge coming up here. You know, I know Chava does have very, very good Micro, but without Scourge, I mean, assuming the Corsair doesn't just like fly in and die. Oh man, getting 2 Overlords here is actually pretty huge in this kind of game too. Like this kind of lobby come
Yeah,
game.
it's gonna supply block, yeah, Chava, and also right, as you were saying, low recon, right? So
Yeah,
I definitely think the lack of Scourge is a mistake. Two
well, he's
Scourges
wolfing
can-
some now, yeah. I guess the
Oh, he's
mutas do
wolfing, I
take
think I
longer,
did.
so it kind of makes sense. Oh my gosh, these Corsairs out of position actually. Chava can come in and just kill this cannon real quick, and only 2 Corsairs being made. Ben Elton neglecting to scout the first Corsair, which proves to be a mistake right now, because this cannon on the Stargate will not survive. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and if you don't have like a cannon defending, the follow-up Scourge will be able to like zone out the Corsairs trying
Which
to
is
like
exactly what they're positioning to do.
exactly,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
And is he gonna catch like?
Oh,
Oh, they fly right by.
Scourge the worst unit ever, man. Oh my god. Okay, but the Corsairs do retreat, but like, yeah, the damage is going
Yeah,
down.
you can see the zoning. Like, you can see them zoning.
Yeah.
Happening. Like you're zoning away the Corsairs while like leaving the middle to kill everything. Right?
Oh, he loses one.
He takes off
Oh,
one.
that's so huge. No, you can't afford to lose that.
Gets another hull hit on that one.
Oh,
Okay,
if he loses
so-
that one, I want to say the game is almost over. Okay, nice micro there by Ben Olsen. Does manage to pick it off. Only just starting another Corsair now. Oh no.
Yeah, I think Templar's coming out, but Storm's not even close to finish. I mean, I hate to say it, like to call it, but I feel like Chava's taken an unsurmountable lead, you know.
Yeah,
This
you might be right about that. I mean, if I'm
Archon
not
getting
finish...
kicked out.
Oh,
yeah,
Ben Elton
yeah,
agrees.
Ben Elton
GG. Ben Elton knows what's up. So, we got 1 point for Samyang Fire. Nice. Alright, just a 2-second break, then we'll jump into the next match. Alright, we are back here. So, Java taking that series 2-1. Very nice finish there. You know, Benelton trying to bring in some weird strats, but Java's proving he's equal to that. As soon as Shroom's back, we'll jump into the next series. Oh, he's here. Shroom, can you say something? I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm just waiting for you to start.
Alright, sure, sorry.
No, man, don't be sorry. I should have said something. I could have been doing something else, right?
Alright, in the top left, in the blue, it's my precious, aka Fox, also aka Honda, I guess. The Terran player here for Samyang Fire, and the bottom right, in the purple, it's Clone Pro. Now, is that an AK as well, I believe? Hang on, wait a minute, is this the right game? Yeah, no, it's the right game, sorry. It's not Fox, it's not Fox. Wait a minute, hang on. That's definitely Fox's AKA, right? Because my intel...
Fox, yeah, my precious...
Okay, sorry, the match screen doesn't say Fox. I guess it was a sub. I think this must have been a sub because the official matchup was Mars versus Thrive. Instead, it's going to be Fox versus Thrive. So Clone Pro here is Thrive. So Fox for Samyang Fire and Thrive for Passion Daddies. So currently Samyang Fire up on match.
So, wait, this is tier 0, right?
Yes. Yeah, not sure what the story was with the sub here. Now, is Fox tier 0 player?
I thought he was tier 1.
Well, maybe he is. I mean, when you have to sub, sometimes you don't have the right player available.
Promoted. Congratulations.
If true, then you know Fox bravely stepping up here.
Wait, Neb, I just wanna point out. Are you seeing Clone Pro's like?
I know, right? What is he doing? Dude, my screen is like cutting it off. Even he's got too much. He's doing that trick where you just like hold the hotkey and move the screen, basically. I guess he just wanted us to be impressed in the cast.
4-digit APM.
What would you even do with that?
Artificial intelligence level APM.
Each individual SCV is just being spam clipped on the minerals like as hard as possible. Oh my god, it's only getting higher.
That's EAPM, folks. That's EAPM. That's not even like APM.
his APM is actually like 2000.
Right.
Okay, so we have Fox setting up for a Rex FE maybe. Oh no, he's getting gas. Never mind. He's just building the barracks at forward position. He will do a regular gas build here.
Yeah, for a faster scout intel, but like this is risky, man. Like I've died numerous times to doing like a low ground barrack just because I'm like, oh, I want a faster like a barrack float, only to get like proxy like barrack. Like no. Yeah. Because you know if you have the barrack on the low ground, and there's no way you can defend it. You come in surrounded with this.
Yeah, it can happen. I mean, that's the gamble you take though. Like if it's not proxy, then you have a slight advantage. I would say, even if your opponent is like maintaining.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so
but especially on a 2-player map, you know that's risky. But he's gonna get away with it, so you know. Worth.
Well, I mean, on ladder it seems fairly common, but in a match, I don't think you actually expect that much. You don't actually see those kind of proxies very often.
Right. Okay, so it looks like Fox, he's gonna get it. Okay, yeah, he's gonna get his factory down on time as well. Clone Pro, basically we have mirror builds coming out of both players right now. Let's see, Clone Pro opting for 3 Marines, see 3 queued up, Fox only going for 2, so Fox will get a CC slightly faster if he so chooses to.
Well, I wonder if this is the 2 Vulture before sharp attack, because, you know, that's pretty popular in the meta, and I know Fox is a player who really just sticks to the meta.
Yeah, that it's true, it could be that, but, I mean, but here's the thing, if you can just, like, sit on top of a ramp and basically hold it. You know that, right?
Yeah, of course, but
I think your own vulture comes out, right?
If you're doing that, then you do delay your CC, or like if you're building on the high ground or something, it's not bad for the 2 Vulture player, I'd say. Like if you're saying like you go up your ramp and like no actual fighting at all happens, then that's kind of good for the 2 Vulture player because they're building the CC on location. Okay, but I don't think that's actually what's happening, by the way. Now it's all getting theoretical because both players are making the CC run.
Yeah, Fox's CC a little bit faster, but again, it's not really going to matter that much, right?
Yeah.
And the 3 Marines, I don't think he's going to do that vulture attack, as you were saying.
Like I said, it's becoming theoretical. We're just having like a hypothetical discussion here of what could happen.
Right.
I mean, okay.
Fox is gonna, well, he's gonna come across with his first vulture. This is so risky. Like well, it's not super
but the
risky,
reward, the risk and the reward. It feels so good when they're going tank and you just like kill their SCV and like run in the main, kill one more. Oh my gosh, he's going right in there though. Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay, yeah. See, actually, Clone Pro choosing not to. Well, I guess that's smart though, because Clone Pro he got his shop right after.
Yeah.
And
he already, I think he already saw that the vulture was too far away to get a moving shot. So the only way he could fight it is like running all the way across the map.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If you don't get shot and you're actually just like going like double vulture, you can actually just like push immediately. You know that, right?
Sure, but if you were going double vulture, wouldn't you be out on the map already with your marines? So you'd already have made him like halfway.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that is
well,
true.
Unless you're doing like you're doing the mind games where it's like I'll go double vulture, but I'll wait for him to come to me and get the advantage, and that could totally work. But like, how do you anticipate that? Okay, so like a couple more factories coming up
let's
here.
Let's get back to the game though.
Yeah. Let's get back to the actual game. TVT is so interesting though. I wonder if Fox is going to go for some Goliaths here.
TVT is so interesting. Ooh.
Okay, no, he is going to go just for vultures. Yeah, man, it is. From a Terran player, I take it.
Okay, let's just agree to disagree.
You're a Terran player. Come on, how can you dislike TVT?
Going mines. Yeah, he's going mines and vultures. A classic choice. Fox is actually going into like tanks, so he's getting second tank. I wonder if this will be that like 3 tank 2 vulture like push with marines, right? I think IRK Father is a big fan of that, right? He likes.
I'm not. I'm a big anti-fan of it, especially with mines first for Thrive. I don't know how he figured it out, or that's just what he likes to do.
Don't worry, you're not gonna see that because actually I see Fox actually getting the star bar. So,
yes. So
just kidding. You know he's not gonna go into Goliath. Right. Yeah.
I mean, I still quite like this for Fox, though, because his armory is actually already complete. He got a very fast armory, so I thought he was going to beat Goliaths here. Sorry, did I say I like it for Fox? I don't know I liked it for Thrive. Because Thrive's armory is complete. And he will get some map control of his mines. Like, he can lay all the mines he wants. Fox is not really going to be able to move out the ground force for quite a while here. Goliath's coming out, though. You know what? If Fox can get a bunch of Goliaths... actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can actually clear, like, mines, but, I mean, it's kind of like the Dragoon Patrol Michael versus, like, the Fighter Knight, right?
Losing this barracks this early is actually pretty bad. That's an expense you don't really want to bear. Looks like Fry's gonna try and take a sneaky, fast third here.
Right, and that's actually not a bad move out of Thrive or Clone Pro, because he has the mines, he has, like, a soft contain. He knows Fox won't be able to punish this, right?
Yeah.
So, and I mean, he's lost his barracks, so he's not going to be able to like do like some kind of 5 factory play, right? Like 5 factory and then like contain play. So the only other option is, you know, grab another expansion, right?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Losing that barracks really makes it difficult to do anything else. Now, interestingly, it's actually a dropship first. Well, look, going back to the theoretical, I don't like this play, but in this actual scenario where there are Goliaths out, but your opponent didn't go Wraith, it might actually be better. Because obviously Goliaths can shoot the dropship, but if there's a Wraith, like, it can just chase the dropship down. It's totally useless. And the Wraith is very bad against Goliaths, too. So, I feel like this might work out if you can sneak past.
Yeah, it'll be a 4 Goliath drop, but here's the thing. Okay, Clone Pro does have 2 tanks. Okay, you know what? I don't even know what I'm saying. Look, he's moving his tanks out. Like, I was gonna say, like, he's probably leaving the 2 tanks back, you know, for now. But if he moves all his tanks away, yeah, these Goliaths are gonna do work. But if he
this is why I stick to the theoretical, because I know I can't be wrong there.
Okay, so we see the north.
He actually snuck through this, like, kind of contained, because you see, Thrive even put mines on the left and position his vultures to try and see a drop, but Fox going the other way, sneaks through undetected. Okay, there is plenty of units in the natural, though. He needs to find a better spot to attack. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Right, yeah, that's actually exactly what I was saying. Like, if he has 2 tanks and, like, Goliath, like, these Goliaths aren't going to do anything. And
but he can outposition. If you can pick up and fly off to the third as well, he can deny that. That would be a pretty good move.
Well, he's not going to get, like, basically...
Look at this spot. This is like the Goliath holdout spot. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually quite surprised he tried to surround it with, like, SCVs. Because, like, Goliaths aren't tanks, man. Like, you can't, like, you know... It doesn't work as well. And
they can actually fight SCVs.
Yeah, I mean, Clone Pro already has, like, units coming to deny it, right? To stop the Goliath.
Well, I mean, these vultures aren't going to stop it, though. I mean, this is a pretty good move, I feel like. He didn't get the damage he might have hoped for, but I think it's okay. As long as he can overcome that contain, which he is doing. Look at that, those vultures are getting shredded.
He will slow down the command center, but not much.
Did you see him target that SCV? Because he knew that if the CC finished, which was almost done. Oh, and look at this! He's just going to abuse the mobility. I mean, I feel like this is already worth it, just by how much he's killed. Because this isn't a huge investment. This is just a moderate investment.
like against this kind of like drop, you gotta leave some, like you gotta scatter your units, like leave some at the main, leave some at the back.
I like to leave one Goliath, one tank. If you don't have enough, obviously, like you could leave more. Oh, that dropship getting low.
Maximum annoyance. Was it maximum, like what was that, like maximum tilt or whatever? You keep running.
Oh, he's gonna get it out too. Oh, get the SCV! No, he wouldn't be able to get the SCV. Would have been sick.
No, that's that's too insane. That's too insane.
Okay, so Fox putting some pressure on, and he has his own third CC finished really at the same time as Thrive. It just needs to float it over, and you know he's overcome the mine contain at his very natural at least. Now, if Thrive maintains that position just across his bridge, it's a very good position for Thrive, but there's not really much out on the map right now. Thrive forced to stay home for these drops.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to say this, but I think, you know, like, okay, in my mind, I don't think this should have worked as well as it did. But it,
yeah,
it
I'd
did
agree with that.
Really well.
I know what you're saying.
SCVs, he's actually up on Thrives.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
He's up on supply as well, right? And Thrive looked like he was trying to set up some kind of contain, but because of that one harass, he brought everything back. So he doesn't even have that now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he doesn't even have the position on the map. So,
dude, this mine for Thrive misplaced tragically. Oh, these vultures getting taken out too. So that's the thing about saying, like, you know, it shouldn't work. Well, at the end of the day, like, if you come in, you know, with a confident play and like good micro, it kind of doesn't matter if you're strategically cannon. And you know, we see this all the time when pros play against more amateur players, like even like top level, like, you know, ladder players against pros. The pros will be doing like something that's countered, but they will just outplay them. And that's kind of like what we're seeing here, where, you know, Fox, I feel like the drops aren't really that good with what Thrive set up with, but nonetheless he's making them work, just coming out with this confident play.
A drop on
I'm watching it.
Pro's third.
Oh man, this is huge.
Really good. At the same time, Pro.
Oh my
he's gonna
gosh.
try to deny Fox's third, I think, but Fox has tanks on the high ground, denying him passage to his third.
That is such a tricky position there, because it's like Fox barely is making it not worthwhile. These SCVs doing great work though. I wasn't looking. The SCVs actually picked off almost everything. Oh man,
yeah.
TVT is ridiculous.
Yeah, but this is worth it. This is definitely definitely worth for Fox.
Oh, but Coinpro's still coming in here. Only one tank on the high ground trying to stop this. There's not really many SCVs here to fight either. Can't believe that's like the main military asset.
If you had SCVs to like blocking the ramp, this attack would be done.
Oh, I don't know about this. Yeah, the CC has to retreat for sure. So, you know, suddenly that swings it back into Thrive's favor. Because now Fox doesn't really have third base, and it's not easy for him to take one. There are just a few mines across the bridge.
Yeah, this is a really strong position from Clone Pro. You know, that now that he's got his tanks up there, it's gonna be an inefficient trade if Fox tries to take it. But looks like Fox
return. They did. Ooh.
But look at Fox. He's gonna be like, okay, if you moved a lot, like you spent so much army denying my third, I'm just gonna come and like deny your third, right?
Yeah, there's so many tanks there.
Down the forts. Yeah, but looks like Clone Pro. I mean, he's on the move. He knows he's gonna like make a move. He's gonna try to like hold his high ground, but Fox already taking a position on the other side, and
well, Thrive sieging up in time though. I feel like now Fox can't push forward any further unless he does like the same move Thrive did and go around to the ramp. Oh, nice shots though. I didn't think that was in range.
Right, but Thrive has mines and like already tanking Goliath and SCVs there, so it would be.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that tank's in range. Watch out for that. Oh, well, you know what? 1 for 1, I guess is all right.
You know what? If Fox just unsieges right now and like goes, he could probably like cut off the third.
Oh, and he knows it. Runs that vulture in. Oh, that was really smooth.
He heard our cast.
Yeah, that's right. Stop cheating for him. Wow. But yeah, that was a well executed push there for sure. And now, what? 1 tank on the high ground? I mean, it's good, but it's not that good.
And he do this. He's got to move the vultures. The vultures are okay.
He blocked himself. I feel like you want to just like right-click the siege tanks off the ramp there.
You want to move up more, right? But it's okay. It's not bad. I mean,
having taken out that 1 tank, yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna stop. Oh wow, that was a huge.
Yeah. So much splash damage, but I think Fox does have enough here that at the very least he's going to kill almost all the SCVs. Okay, high ground units getting taken out.
He clears like some like each tank on high ground, which is important. But yeah, he's gonna basically lose all his SCVs to do so, right? And these dropships unfortunately have nothing.
Oh, that would have been like a game-winning move right there if they had like 2 tanks and 4 vultures or something.
Oh, and right into the main, right?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, but look at this, more tanks of Thrive gonna fall here. Actually, I mean, Fox lost one of his own. Oh, no vision. Needs vision. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if we were noticing the buy. on
Oh my
Fox's
gosh!
third,
I see it.
Thrive actually moved his units out of position, and he lost all the tanks except for 2. So this is majorly bad for Thrive now, and especially since Fox's command center has floated all the way, and it's now like sitting like nestled at the 8 o'clock position, right? So
yeah,
the game has swung solidly. Okay, I mean this game has swung back and forth, but I'd say it's in Fox's favor now. You can see
absolutely.
30 supply,
Oh my
63 SCVs to 45 SCVs, right?
Okay, but Thrive does reclaim this location, at least for the time being. Only 1 tank there, and Fox is continuing the attack. I mean, Fox is shoving more units in here, right?
I also want to point out, Fox has that beautiful +2, right? That
already nice.
Like that perfect number you want, right? And Thrive only has +1, so his tanks will be like 2-shotting like Thrive's tanks, right?
Oh, look at this Vulture harass though. No units here to defend. That could definitely kill a lot of SCVs here. And you know what? Thrive trying to take a sneaky base in the top right, which I think is a good move when you're in this kind of position. Fight going on the high ground.
Right, definitely.
Nice micro by Fox.
Skirmishes everywhere, like, you know.
Yeah. This is why you need 1300 APM, right?
Yeah, that's why we need 1300 APM to see everything at once.
Those Vultures getting so many SCV kills. I think that's like 8, 9 SCVs
that was
getting
worth
taken
it
out.
for 2 Vultures, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was worth it for 2 Vultures, for sure.
Dude,
look at the SCV count.
Yeah.
He basically evened it, so, I mean...
But Fox has the position on the map, like, majorly, and the army, like...
Right.
That was a great move by each side, but it didn't quite even it up, for sure.
Yeah, Fox has units outside of Thrive's like bridge now,
so
like cutting that avenue off, and I think he's probably gonna funnel. Yeah, I can see he's funneling units to the high ground, so like Thrive is basically cut off like from maneuvering his army freely. He's either got to bust out of one location or switch into dropship / wraith play, right? And
yeah. I mean, I feel like that's what Thrive
one.
really needs. Fox already has the dropships, at least a couple of them. Wait, what happened to them anyway? I don't know if they're still
looks like he's gonna go across the bridge with his vultures. Oh, too many. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I was just about to say though, like either position from Clone Pro though is not really available to him because of his like economic what's that, like financial situation? Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Well, he does have this hidden top right base. I don't know how long that's gonna last. Okay, he's gonna try and bust the top ramp here. Oh man, that's so many tanks though.
Yeah, I was gonna turn to high latency. I got DC'd actually. That's why it was a little bit late.
Ah, that's what it was. Yeah, it happens all the time. But look how many tanks Fox has here, and I think this is the end for Thrive. Even with that hidden base getting found as well. Like I think Thrive never gonna retake this high ground now. Yeah.
This is the beginning of the end.
Fox scans. He must be like, oh, 1 tank. Okay. Probably expected to see a bit more than that.
You can kind of see Thrive is starting to make like dropships now, but he doesn't even have the economy really to support this, you know what I mean? Like and looks like Fox is pushing forward. This could be like the push that breaks or the straw that breaks the camel's back, right?
Yeah, I think once he takes this location there's nowhere else for Thrive to go. Now Thrive does have the starport like we said, but no dropships coming out yet.
Well, he's got 1 dropship, but like Fox, he's everywhere on the map now, basically, right? And I'm not sure if he saw it with his scan, but if he did, right, he'll be like preparing for it, right? So,
dude, Thrive still only has +1 this whole time. That's pretty huge. Oh my gosh, this third under threat now too.
Yeah, third under fire.
And SCV's doing their best there. They will take out that tank, which is nice. Yeah, I think Thrive will hold on to it for now. SCV, go! Oh, don't take it out. Oh my god, the mine!
SCV Hero.
Okay.
Blast fusion cutter.
Yeah, that was pretty scary right there. If that mine went off, would have killed like 3 or 4 SCVs.
And you could kind of see Fox is actually starting to set up turrets like, in the north, like where he can in the north position. He knows the only way that Thrive can come back now is like Wraith or dropship. What counters that?
Well,
right?
speaking of dropship, in the bottom left, we see a little harass going down. And yeah, it's nice, but again, it's not the kind of move he needs.
Well, no, it is the kind of move he needs. It's just it's not enough. Like,
well, yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, and look how many enemy vultures there are here too. Oof,
yeah, and Fox really fortifying his position. I expect to see like a huge ring of turrets, you know, like all around, you know, Clone Pro's like base, right, on the perimeter. But I'm not really sure what.
More vultures getting taken out too. Not sure where they're supposed to go. Well, actually, there's not much support for these tanks. They get only a couple mines down. Yeah. No, not really doing that much. If a bunch of tanks are supporting the attack, maybe something would happen there. Oh, that mine goes off.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. I mean, you gotta get damage done wherever you can, right? So,
Oh
like,
man, Fox even cleaning up his depots. Fox is everywhere.
right. Clone Pro is loading up his dropships. He's got 3 dropships loaded up. Looks like he might want to try to go for a bust at the high ground. You can see him like pulling a lot of his troops down here, but I don't know. I don't think he can break it. Fox just has so much.
Yeah, this is the strongest location. I think actually, counterintuitively, busting the bridge would have been easier. All right, he's loading up.
No, that'd be suicide. There's so many mines there. When like once you drop your you
Oh, I see.
drop
Really
ships.
cool. So I meant like after those vultures, it seemed like there wasn't much there. Oh, going down this narrow ramp.
Oh,
yeah, I
right.
don't know about that either. Well, this is the problem. All these locations are so hard to attack. I mean, takes out 2 tanks pretty easily there. Oh, actually, if Pride can somehow extend out on the map through this location, it could be pretty good.
Well, it looks like Fox's turret's just a smidgen late, right? But he knew it was coming, but just a smidgen late. So.
Well, they are going to take out some of these dropships. And, you know, this is actually pretty huge. All these dropships going down.
Yeah,
is
you know
enough.
what? I take that back. Yeah, like he got all the dropships, so this was totally worth it.
Oh, look at that tank
And,
even sieging up. Oh, how sad.
Yeah, fusion cutters like cutting through the tank armor and like
Yeah,
blowing
man.
it up.
They got fusion power. It's better than fission power.
Oh, interesting. We see like 2 wraiths coming out from Clone Pro.
That's not going to work out because you know what Fox is making at home. He has
Oh, shoot,
5
is it-
starports right now.
Is it Fox? Is it Fox? No, take that back. It was Fox's race. Sorry, I'm colorblind. Okay,
Yeah,
don't
he has
blame me. I'm colorblind.
5 starports right now, and his research
Right.
cloak. So he's going to come in here suddenly with a bunch of wraiths and closes. I think that's his way to do it. Because, you know, he has access to 5 gas right now, which is enough to make a bunch of wraiths for sure. Wait, I just had a tank shot. Oh, it's me down here.
Yeah,
well,
Clone
you know,
Pro's-
Thrive...
Clone Pro's trying to break out.
Yeah, he's going to get out on the map here. But this is a very narrow area he's secured for himself. It's quite easy for Fox to move getting cut off reinforcements if he so chooses. I mean, that eBay getting taken
Yeah,
is
and
kind of annoying.
he's taken tank fire from that one like tank on high ground as well. So a lot of the units are bruised, man.
That tank has 5 kills.
Yeah, it's like a World War I trench, you know, like you know, it's like waves of guys going out, but like
Yeah.
you know you gotta break. Like, you need to break through, but like it's horrible casualties every time, right? And you can see
Here
like
come the Wraiths.
yeah, Fox coming in with his cloak wraiths and
There's
cleaning
nothing
up
to
that
do.
attack.
There's nothing Thrive can do about that. Yeah. And that was kind of his big
Right.
attack.
And you're telling me Fox was in tier 1 all this whole season? Like, what
Was
is
he
this?
though? Was he though? You sure he wasn't tier 0?
Wait, was he tier 0? I thought he said it was
I
tier
honestly
1 or
don't
whatever.
know. If
Yeah,
only he was
well,
in
definitely nice play coming out of Fox.
chat. Yeah, actually, I can confirm he was in tier 1. Unless he got promoted just for the semis, but I'm pretty sure he was in tier 1. He's subbing in. So yeah, really impressive result for this game.
Yeah, no, very nicely played by Fox. Like making our cast kind of look, you know, bad because we were like, oh, it's not gonna work the drop, but then he does
Yeah.
impossible with the drop.
For sure. Look, and honestly, I think this game is pretty much over. I think Thrive just doesn't realize it yet. I don't mind saying that. I think there's not really any chance. Oops, went back to regular graphics for a second there.
Yeah, the battle cruisers are gonna come out soon. You can see
Yeah.
like Fox is going.
That's
on
how you know Fox knows he's won. He's just saying, all right, come on, buddy.
Right.
All those wraiths though, he's losing all his wraiths for free. Okay, let's pull back.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, man. He can throw away like I don't know, like 2 to 24 wraiths and still win because he's got the position, right? Got the position.
So much gas, mining for so many bases, even taking the last base on the map now. Turrets
He has
everywhere.
all the gas bases, yeah.
Oh, and here we go. Now Fox moving in to cut off reinforcements through the south part. Now Thrive can't even move through here, which is the problem with this position. It's so easy to just cut off that avenue.
Okay, looks like Thrive is gonna he's gonna throw away the boys just to try to like break this
I
position.
mean, he has
but
to. He doesn't have a choice. Oh.
He's fighting uphill into a ramp though.
Yeah.
He's fighting
You're saying
uphill
this is
into a
like World
ramp.
War One. This is pretty bad. Oh, okay, takes out one of the tanks. I mean, he's taking out quite a few
He takes
tanks.
out one tank. At what cost? At what cost?
And
Like his
all the
whole
Goliaths are
army
gone now, though. Oh, and so many more
And a
raids coming
huge
in.
amount of raids.
Oh.
Like the Air Force gets called in
Yeah.
and cleans up that attack.
At the same time, he's trying to inch
attack
across the
the bridge.
bridge. Yeah.
Yeah,
GG.
that's a good game.
Alright. Well, very impressive from Fox in our first game here.
Oh, okay. I see why I got kicked off. It's okay. It is an upgrade to version
Yes.
whatever it has to be.
Dude, I had to do that before I hosted that game. How come you get to wait? This is bullshit.
It's probably because you know I live in like BC and Canada, and you live in Australia, so maybe it's a time thing.
Yeah, maybe,
I don't
but
know.
like, why is it only like 10 minutes apart instead of like 20 hours apart?
I don't know, man. It's not that. I'm just kidding. But yeah, unless you want to go solo, you gotta wait for me, bro.
I shall wait.
All right, it won't take long. I have like the dial-up connection, so you know it should be done in like
Yeah.
2 years.
It's a pretty small update, I think. Probably just some bug fix.
Do you read the patch? Like what are the?
No, I did not read it. I never read that.
You know, one of these days, like they're gonna have a patch, and it's gonna be like, yeah,
yeah.
we boot off like the scout, but like no one
No, I'm
reads
not
it,
gonna
so-
read. No one's gonna know. Suddenly,
No
people
one's
are
gonna
doing
read
scouts
it.
and PvT. I'm like, wow, my Goliaths really suck. Now you got to think of like the worst patch they could possibly do, where it's like,
Worst patch?
adrenal glands is available at hatchery. Siege tanks range increased by 4. What else? What could they do for Protoss?
Dude, siege tank range increased by 4. Like, wow.
Yeah, why not? Arbiters like double health. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something bullshit for Protoss.
250 damage a shot.
Storm now only costs 25 energy.
Oh, but by the way, Nabline, when you log in, do you get this like thing that says like you gotta like enable Bonjour or whatever for
No, I do not.
land play?
I've heard about that since back in 2017. Apparently, people were getting that, but I never did.
Yeah, here's the thing. I wasn't getting that, but then now I'm getting that. Like I only got that this past couple months. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on.
Well, Bonjour is running in the background. Can't
Don't
confirm.
bother helping me if you're like in the chat, because I'm just gonna never fix it because
No,
I'm just that lazy.
I mean, if I check Task Manager, Bonjour is running, so I guess it doesn't have to ask me because it just works. I don't know why it doesn't work for everyone else.
Right. Right.
Alright, in the top right here in the white is Fox, up 1 game, fighting for Samyang Fire. In the bottom right, in the red, is Thrive, currently down 1 game for Passion Daddies. Coming into Fighting Spirit here.
TVT on Fighting Spirit.
I mean, quote me from last game, TVT is so interesting.
Oh man, I mean, no man, come on, let's be honest. No one wants to watch TVT. It's so
I'm
boring.
starting
It's
my
like
own league, the
rows
TVT
of
league.
tanks.
Yeah, it's TVT only.
The TVT like
Yeah.
best of 9s.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Like,
Well, okay.
skill is one thing, but stamina is another. That's your main asset.
yeah. I was about to say like it's gonna test the player's stamina as well, right? TVT can be interesting, but like the quote-unquote standard player, we're just like making lines of siege tanks and stuff. It's actually not that interesting, but there are some interesting aspects, you could say, right, about TVT.
Well, I think it only feels like that, like the lines of tanks with like lower skilled players. To be honest, I feel like it's extremely aggressive at high levels.
Yeah, okay. One aspect I do enjoy of the late game is if players go into battle cruisers, then you get to see like the the Terran fleets square off against each other. That's always a
Oh no, to me that's the most cancerous TVT possible, where you're just like not fighting.
No man, that's the best part. And then some guy
Dude.
like makes a couple ghosts and like lockdown and.
I mean, that sounds cool, I guess. But look, the cool part of TVT for me, at least when I'm playing it, is like I'm just frantically making units and running them over to like whichever position needs reinforcement and smashing them into the enemy and just like, constantly doing that. Like think about TVP. You're like, I'm sitting here waiting till I'm max, and then I can try and carefully inch my way across the map. In TVC, it's like, okay, I'm always out there microing, I guess, which is okay, but I don't have that kind of like feeling of like, aha, now I can overwhelm this spot, Whereas TVT, you're always just looking for that weakness,
All right. I mean, I respect your right to your opinion.
Oh wow, Thrive's SCV going straight for that barracks. He did not wait at all. That was kind of interesting. Not gonna
Yeah.
be that.
Looks like
Oh.
Thrive. Wow. Okay. That SCV gliding in the position where you can't harass it.
Oh, can he get it? He's not gonna.
No, he won't get it. It's like 4 more drills. That's way
Yeah.
way too big of a call.
Oh, you say that now. Where is he? He's going for him. He's okay. He backs off.
Yeah. No, Fox's Marine has come out, so I mean that's gonna be the end of that harass.
Look at this like TVP barracks placement for Thrive. That's kind of funny.
Right. Yeah.
Oh wow, loses that SCV in Fox's base. It's a bit unfortunate. I mean, obviously you can't scout for long, but hey, every SCV you get back home is pretty useful.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, he did see everything though, right? I think he saw.
Could still be
he saw
two fact.
gas.
I mean, it's not, but it could have been.
Right, but he would have checked the gas count, right? And he would have like seen the.
Yeah, you could have pulled off and put back in.
True, but speaking of two fact, look at Thrive, look at
Oh, see? What did I tell you? Oh, but he just lets it in. Oh no. Okay, Fox is gonna
Fox
see this.
sees everything. The game is up. The game is up. So now Fox knows for sure. It's up to Fox to respond.
So when you scout it this early, like, do you just run two facts of your own, or do you still go for expand? You reckon? I mean, I think you probably still go for expand.
You can go for expand. Oh, theoretically, okay. Theoretically, you can do your own two fact, but I mean, like, why would you? Because you know, like, you know,
high ground CC coming up here. I mean,
right.
if
I think that's smart play, right?
If it's two fact Volt, this seems really good. I mean, he's making a vulture right now. But if it's like two fact Siege, I'm not sure I like it that much. I don't know. Well, you know, Klimpo not even making a shop right now. Not really sure what he's gonna do with this.
No, he's got his first shop. He's gonna.
Oh,
like,
oh yeah, the other one. Okay. I mean,
yeah.
shouldn't you make two shops right away, even for vulture though, so you get speed of mines instantaneously?
Oh, again, it really depends on what build you're going. There's so many like
Yeah, it's true.
weird builds you can do, right?
Well, is this the vulture tank two fact, which to be honest I really don't like in any matchup. Like, just give me pure tanks or bust, you know? That's what I want.
Pure tanks or pure vultures.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so he's just going to go vultures here. Again, I feel like it's a mistake not to get two shops and get speed right away. But
yeah, at this point of the game, just like looking at their builds, I think Fox is going to be fine.
Yeah.
He's getting his tanks. What was getting siege mode?
He has a tank.
I mean,
yeah, he does need another
yeah.
one. I don't know what he's... Okay, there you go, it starts.
Okay, yeah, he's making our... I can see why he went siege mode first, because he thought maybe like Clone Pro was gonna go for some kind of tank contain, you know, the double factory. But it's actually just vulture, so he might have like bit himself in the leg a bit.
Well, mines will be done in a second here. You know, if only one tank, I guess these two marines add a lot of DPS.
Yeah,
though.
you can try to push up. That's what I'm saying with only one tank. But looks
well,
like
Fox needs to be careful. He's being quite ballsy with this tank right now. And the problem I'm seeing here is those marines block the tank from retreating. So say you're on the ramp and mines get laid, you could miss micro and not be able to retreat, and boom, your tank's dead. Okay, but
right.
I'm just laying mines in contained position right now. Oh, moves down here. Nice SimCity with that academy.
yeah, two tanks blocking the.
Oh, needs to be careful though. Doesn't want to let these through. Okay, good pullback, good pullback. Pulling back actually a bit too far. You don't want to give any ground until the mines are actually down in range, so I think he pulled back just a little bit much. Oh my god. No, he runs into the mines. Wow.
Okay, that was huge. That was huge. If Clone Pro keeps rallying vultures right now, he can get something done, but...
Well, you know, the disappointing thing is Clone Pro doesn't have speed, so it takes a long time for vultures to get here.
You know what? You know what happened? I'm just looking at the supplies now. You know why there's only one vulture here, and you can see like 4 vultures like stacked up.
Oh,
in
his supply block?
Forgot his supply.
It's another mine. Fox just ate another mine though, so does it even matter? I mean, I feel like there's going to be enough. Oh, and he runs in to get another one.
He gets another one.
Lacking the precise control on the tanks here. Yeah, you got to keep them in line, and now that mine on the ramp alone makes this position look very difficult for Fox. Marines
No, he's going to be okay.
Oh, is he?
It's just that like. Yeah, he's gonna be okay. He can clear it with a marine, and he's got another tanker. He's got tank.
Yeah, but here comes more. I don't think he is gonna be okay. This is looking increasingly dangerous for Fox. Yeah, nice pick off that mine there.
Well, okay. Yeah, I mean it's not a great position, but he's not gonna die because of this.
That is CV. Did you see that?
No, I missed it. What happened?
He came out of the natural and just instantly killed the vulture, like it produced, and then bam, dead vulture. Yeah, I suppose with siege up. But I don't know, I feel like if Thrive came in here with 6 vultures against this one siege tank, he could probably lay mines out and take it out.
Well, here's the thing, the Blime. You know what I was saying about like Thrive not having supply? He's still on 42 supply.
Oh.
If he wasn't supply blocked, remember at that time I was talking about, he would have won the game.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Straight out, yeah.
Well, he's too cool for supply depots. He's gonna make a CC instead. Oh, dude, Fox landing his barracks, but it doesn't even block. Like, Vulture's gonna just go around, and he's gonna lose it. I question that a lot. That's a bit of a problem, losing that so early, especially with only 2 factories here. I mean, let's say he doesn't really have the economy to sustain much, I suppose. Or running through the mines, like,
I'm not. Well, here's the thing, the Blime. We'll see a little bit of action. I'll tell you after. So yeah, Thrive, he's coming in, but like these vultures are, the usefulness has, you know, basically diminished.
Ooh, okay, doesn't lose that tank or that SCV somehow.
He's just throwing away vultures now.
Yeah, for sure.
So basically for nothing. But,
Well, look at the bottom left. I told you he's too cool for supply depots. He needs another CC to get more supplies, so he had to start it there.
yeah, double
Dude,
expansion.
he's built 4 supply depots and he will not build any more. Like, that's his limit.
I only build command centers for supply.
It's like we're playing some other RTS where you can only build a certain number of each building. Nice micro.
Nice micro. You saw that with Fox?
Yes, I did.
One glide forward and using that siege tank to clear out the mines.
Dude, is Thrive going to build another CC in the top left? That'd be amazing. I want this.
Wow, triple expansion.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is this though, like if Fox doesn't push,
well, he's pushing right now.
Yeah, if he doesn't push, Thrive can theoretically get away with it. He'll probably be in a better position.
Oh, I don't know how that mine didn't go off. I guess the siege tank from the back's got their back, you know. But yeah, I mean, I kind of like it on a certain level that you're just doing something so ridiculous your opponent would never like know. But I don't think he's actually going to do it. Maybe that SCV's just for later. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he's maybe trying to scout like if Fox is gonna put like third or something. But here's the crazy thing. Even though like Thrive, I don't think that Vulture attack like did as much as he was hoping for. It kind of still worked out for him. Like looking at the situation now, because he snuck a third CC and he's gonna get away with it. And he killed like Fox's like barrack. So you know that Fox can't have that many units because he will only be on two factory production, right?
Yeah, so
see what I'm saying? Like
Fox opting for that 2 factory starport again. I don't know if that was a reaction for losing the barracks or he planned to do that all along. I mean, he's getting dropship again, I think. So I think that's just how he plays.
Well, he's taking his own third right now, so but it's behind like Clone Pro's like third, and you can kind of see, despite the fact that Clone Pro went 2 factory and late command center, he's actually up on SCVs and up on supplies, and it's all because of that huge. It's all because of that like you know leak expansion and and because of that vulture harassment.
Well, he killed a fair few SCVs at the natural, right? There was like 1 or 2 here and there, so that helped as well.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like he did do something, but I don't think as much as he was hoping for.
This Wraith, if Fox loses a second barracks, that's so annoying. I mean, there's like Goliaths out somewhere. Here they come. So, right, just be careful not to lose that Wraith.
Yeah, Wraith. One Wraith in the early game is so useful, you know, like just for vision, for shooting away, like flying buildings, all that, right?
Oh, but it's not very useful when Goliaths blow it up. Oh, they bait the Goliaths into tanks, but he's going to lose that Wraith. Oh man, that's pretty unfortunate. If you do get that early Wraith, you really got to babysit it, right? It's expensive.
Yeah, the thing is, like now, if Fox has Fox has shown, he's got decent micro. It's not bad. You can actually inch your siege tanks forward and out siege your opponent, right? Just because of the range. It looks like he's gonna do that right now. See?
I was gonna say that Thrive should try and move up and cut off as much of the bridge as he can. I don't know if he actually has scans to check out that area, but you really gotta... Oh wow, that is nice.
Yeah, see he's doing exactly what I was saying, right? He's basically out sieging. And this is all because he lost that Wraith. If he didn't lose the Wraith, Fox can't do this.
This one not ideal though, because it's 1 versus 1, but Thrive actually doing more splash damage. Yeah, nice repair gonna come in though. Yeah, it's true. Just I feel like he could have done it a bit better, but yeah, he's already taken out what 3 tanks without him losing any of his own, and he's going to try and take out a 4th here, but his own tank's too injured.
He's gonna get it.
No, he's not.
Oh, but he loses 1
because he's not positioning properly. You really need to fight like more than 1 tank versus 1. By the way, Wraith's in Fox's main, picking away at SCB. He's not going to do a huge amount. Just a matter of Fox getting Goliaths over there, or even building a turret. But yeah, if you're doing this, you really need to make sure you get those 3 shots to kill the tank instantly, though, because you are going to take more and more damage over time. That said, he's still been very efficient here. Okay, turret finishes in the main. Thrive pulls back the Wraith. Yeah, if Thrive had these Wraiths over here, this wouldn't have happened. I don't know why he went to the main instead. After, like, the early game, harassing SCVs really isn't that worth it. Because, to be honest, they kill SCVs so slowly, once your opponent's on, like, 50 SCVs, it kind of doesn't even matter. Because, obviously, gas is the main resource in TBT. Oh, that's a great shot. Oh, and these back tanks.
These tanks being baited in.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Dude, is Fox just going to, like, roll across the map? How many tanks are left?
Yeah, Fox taking a huge advantage. Clone Pro not watching his forces.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't spread them out and siege them. They're like here. Oh my god, Fox just aim moving forward. But there are mines here.
Yeah. Ooh, this could be like... The Clone Pro does like... he's got enough like to stop this push, I think. His rally will be able to cover him. But he's can't be losing all these tanks. Like
yeah, what has he got left? There's 1 Goliath for this Wraith. So that's not going to do anything. He needed the Wraith earlier to give vision and ward off that barracks, but unfortunately, they're in the main. Oh, it's getting shot. Pull it back.
Oh, no,
Thrive.
he's gonna lose his Wraith as well. Yeah.
Oh, where's the 1300 APM now?
If you get more than like 3 Wraiths or like 4 Wraiths at once, I really think you should get the Cloak upgrade. You know.
He made 3 in total, I believe. I don't know. I'm not such a fan of Cloak in this matchup, but I think it definitely has its uses.
What? Wraith without Cloak?
Yeah.
That's our greatest asset, Cloak.
Yeah, I think our greatest asset is flying, but whatever. Dude, I usually just get like 1 to 3 without Cloak. I don't usually go for that. I shouldn't give away my secret. Someone playing against me will abuse that. If it's Wraith first Wraith, sure, but like, other than that, I usually don't. Okay, so Fox setting up this position here. He's going to take the 3 o'clock. I mean, the thing is, though, during all this, Thrive is still set up in the bottom left already, and he has the 6 o'clock to mine, so that is kind of like a slight advantage. He has that 6 o'clock kind of ready to take.
Right, yeah, and he does have 70 SCVs, and he's going massive amounts of factories right now, so he's able to outproduce Fox.
So yeah, Fox definitely winning the micro fight, but the macro fight might be the more important one. And as we observed, like the third base was even ready before Fox for Thrive. Looks like Fox is going to try and expand his top left though. I'm so disappointed that Thrive didn't just build like a factory in the top left and start fortifying that.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing though. You know how you're saying he's winning the micro fight. I mean, micro is obviously important, but in TVT position is even more important. And if Fox gets a good position, right? He's gonna win. Like,
here's the problem though. He doesn't have that many tanks, so where else can he even go? Because he kind of needs everything on the right here to hold this position. He can't really spread out elsewhere, so this really is the macro coming in pretty importantly. A dropship out, but not loaded or anything. I'm not sure what he plans to do with that. And look at this. Thrive's going to take the other side of the map, which is all he really needs to do. In fact, if he secures this area near the other bridge, he actually has a better position.
Yeah, and looks like he's splitting off a couple vultures to attack, but Fox wisely leaving 2 siege tanks here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! Fox coming across.
You got a siege.
Wow. Okay.
Picked off 1 tank.
Well, you know, Thrive can go onto this ramp though, and like he probably won't hold this forever.
He's gonna go on the ramp.
He probably won't hold this forever, but it is efficient, right? So when if Fox clears this, yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, I guess it's worth it to make the turrets, but I still don't think this is like you're gonna have this base. I think this is more just like, well, you know, you have to deal with this now. Have fun, man. Like, you have to clear these tanks, right?
No, it is worth. Cause look, Fox has a 4th command center ready to go at his 3rd float, but that's never gonna go down now. So Clone Pro is gonna be on like 4. He's gonna be in 5 bases soon. I can see on the 6 o'clock he's got an SAV. So it's gonna be 5 on 3. So like, if the longer Fox cannot mine from this base, the longer he cannot like saturate. Like,
dude, Thrive is like me. He's up to 85 SCVs. I don't know when to stop, and never to see.
Yeah, I think this might be crossing the limit of how many you need. But,
oh yeah, for sure.
No, it's not too insane yet.
Oh, dude, like 90, massive attack on the right. That's what I'm saying. Fox just doesn't have that many tanks. How can he resist a force like this? You know, Thrive's saying, well, like, okay, you can do your fancy micro, but I'm just going to make so many units I can just A-move. And the second line...
his macro is out of control now, right? Since he has so many bases.
Yeah, he's going to crush that second line, I think. A bit of overkill there, but he will clean it up.
And now, Fox in a world of trouble. Clone Pro's unsieging. He's going to take that dominant position on, you know, on Fighting Spirit right outside the bridge, right? And,
yeah, that's what you really need to do, right? I mean, what does Fox have? Where are his units? He has like a couple of vultures in the south and like a drop going down, but if he gets contained in his natural, it's kind of all over.
Right, and I think Fox needs more like factories. He can definitely afford it all 3, right? But you can see tons of units queued up in his like buildings, right?
Well, his SCV count is a little bit low, I suppose. Oh, SCV's trying their best. So many tanks in the back to pummel him down though. Oh my god, that one
this
tank.
looks really bad. Sieging in his natural.
Well, you know, Fox is killing a large number of SCVs in the bottom left, but that will eventually be cleaned up. At the end of the day, like, if you have this position, it doesn't really matter the SCV counts. Then again, Thrive's tanks have almost been cleaned up here. Fox might be able to just break out right away here. Because so many tanks were spent trying to push into this natural, I feel like unnecessarily, when you just want to siege across the bridge. And look at this, I think Fox might barely break through here. Barely.
Yeah, I can't actually believe it. Yeah, he Fox broke through that, but I mean, like, kudos to Fox.
Oh, you know what happened? Oh, nice point. Some of the tanks went over to the 12 o'clock and tried to attack that, but they achieved nothing attacking up that ramp first tanks.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the double tanks. Yeah, tanks on high ground, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Fox still doesn't have much though. It's going to be difficult for him to reclaim position on the map. Oh, and look at this move. I love this move. Thrive actually is going up to the 3 o'clock. Because honestly, if he takes that, that's like a very key base for Fox. well, maybe not to mine himself, but just not to lose. Oh.
This was basically Fox's last really like holdable base. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But now if it's
left
denied, yeah, it's like Fox will be running on fumes. Like if he had 4 bases, you can go like kind of go dropship maybe and like break out. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
3 bases against like monster like 5 base con.
Yeah.
Thrive will basically take the rest of the map soon probably.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't actually start the CC at the top left. I suppose he's getting to the point where he probably could. No dropships to reinforce it though, just sticking with ground units. It's working so far. Oh, Thrive wasn't sieged up at the 3, bit of a mistake there, allowing Fox to try and come in here, but I don't think Fox has enough, really. Just only 3 tanks of his own and a Vulture.
Yeah, no, Thrive is too much, and he's got the high ground now, and
it's over. On the middle of the map though, a lot of Thrive units getting baited in by Fox's tanks and getting crushed actually. So it's not all bad, Fox. Oh my god, these tanks. You're looking at these tanks right now. Okay, he doesn't siege them.
Yeah, like that. Again, I kind of feel like this was kind of back and forth again, you know, like I think Fox was slightly ahead at the beginning after that failed like Vulture attack, but then Thrive, like he really built up his economy, you know, like really quickly without Fox like punishing it. And Fox lost his like, you know, barracks, so he couldn't really punish it in a sense of like a large like unit swell or something like that.
And we see Fox actually banking up quite a bit now. Macro falling behind during all this action. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like he needed more factories earlier, but looks like he's not even going to go into factories. He's going to make a wraith switch.
Oh, this is not the situation to make a wraith switch, in my opinion. You need to have like a lot of bases. Oh, tanks in the bottom left getting taken out, trying to come in here and do anything, but he can't. 3 more tanks trying to come to the bottom left. I mean, you can set up a little contain, but there's more mines to run into. Ooh.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Like Thrive has like 5 tanks sitting in his bottom left base, right? You can put them on the ridge and he'll hold that forever. And yeah, Thrive coming over with a huge swell of ground forces. He's going to clean up those siege tanks, there, right? So
immediately.
Thrive taking top left as well, so he has complete map control basically.
Oh man, yeah, and this top left is so annoying to try and break with so many turrets here. I mean, race switch is no good versus turrets, obviously. Wow, you know, both players still on +1 this whole time. Oh wait, no, Fox has +2. We've got a 20-minute game and you don't have +2. Come on, Thrive, what are you doing?
He doesn't need +2. Like, I have the whole map.
I guess.
Yeah. Remember that thing we were talking about earlier about having too many SCVs? Look at Thrive's SCV count now.
Oh my god, he's gonna go triple digits. Just make one more, man. I'm looking at all these CCs. Please make one more. Oh, he's making it.
I'm not trying to knock it.
He's making it.
I'm not trying to knock it, but like, if like maybe making workers is an essential part of StarCraft. So I'm not saying like don't make workers, but at a point, you know, like you gotta stop making workers. Because think of it, 100 supply less. Like like even 40 supply less of army is huge, right? So
yeah, totally. The fight going on in the middle here. Thrive going to try and take that as well. I mean, he has 100 SCV, so he needs a lot of locations to mine from, right?
Maybe that's the plan. Like mine out the entire map and then suicide it for 200.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah. So like, you know, I hate to call it again, but I think Thrive has this locked down because in this situation, what can you do, right? I mean, you can try your race switch.
Fox is going to reclaim the 3. Just one Wraith, like, cleaning out that tank there. I say one Wraith. Reveals all his Wraiths, which may not be a good move.
It's not going to work. Look at Thrive coming up with, like, siege tanks and Goliaths, right?
That's enough Goliaths, right?
At least 4 Goliaths.
Yeah. Oh, well, but again, actually, the tanks on the right...
They got baited into those there.
Yeah, there's tanks on the right doing a lot, and, you know, I think that's enough race for Fox. He does pull back, though. He can't, though. He has to fight for this base, like... There's no way for him to win without this base, I feel. Oh, look at this turret.
He needs this bait.
Oh, nice mine hit.
Like, these minerals are as like his last hope, you know. Like, each mineral here is basically, like... It might as well be worth, like, infinity minerals. If he doesn't get this,
eating mines with his few tanks there as well. For, like, the 10th time, Vulture's trying to come up to this 12 and actually get on top of the tanks this time. One SCV gonna bravely clean that up, though. Okay, Fox.
Fusion cutters.
Yeah.
What am I telling you, man? Fusion cutters.
He's just telling that Vulture, oh look, I'm just going to repair you real quick. I'm just going to like put a hood on him. Oh, GG. Fox realizes that he is going to lose that base. Alright. Tier 0 fighting back.
Okay. Even if Fox does take that base, it's not like he's in a good position.
Oh yeah, no,
it's
he's
just,
so screwed.
Like I think it would give him a better chance of winning, but he's still like quite behind. You know, that's what that's my
Yeah,
my
no,
take on
totally. The dominant position there for Thrive, and like he had 100 SCVs. He's gonna make so many more units.
100 SCVs.
Just keep trading 100 supply over and over. Get 100 factories. I guess you only need 50 factories.
Oh yeah, because every unit at least costs like 2 supply, right?
That's right. Oh, who's this? Get out. Who is that? Do you know who that is?
He's on my friends list. I'll tell him to.
Sorry, I just banned him. It's fine.
Oh, I was gonna tell.
Too late. Too late. You have to whisper him or something.
It's alright. It's all good.
Alright, at the 12 o'clock, in the Navy, we have Thrive for Passion Daddies, and bottom left in the green, it's Fox for Samyang Fire. The series tied up 1-1, all comes down to game 3. I just realised I should change the overall team score because we do have 1 point for Samyang Fire now. Silly me.
Yeah, so TVT on Sylphid, I feel like, I don't know, TVT on Sylphid, I kind of feel like if you're gonna do some kind of cheese, you should do it on this map. What do you think?
I feel like Overwatch was the map for cheese, though.
Well, yeah.
I know what kind of cheese you're thinking of, though. You're thinking like
what am I thinking of?
Goliath 4-fac with run rate, right?
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, okay. you know why the Wraith is good. I totally agree with that for sure.
Right. Here's the thing though about like Overwatch and like all these other maps. Like Overwatch, you have a high ground main. The big like difference between all these maps that these players are playing on and Sylphid is a low ground main. Right.
So when you say cheese, you're talking about like proxy barracks type stuff then.
Yeah, or any kind of like break, because like the with a high ground, you can hold a lot of crazy stuff. Even like like if people go like proxy barracks or something like that, like DBS, with a high ground and STVs, if you get them in position, it's infinitely easier to hold, right?
That's certainly true.
Because the RNG, like the chance of miss and everything, it's huge. It's not insignificant.
Absolutely. And just the choke for Marines as well, like getting STVs around.
Right.
Like
yeah.
That. Yeah. Look, honestly, I think with Marine attacks, one of the main problems you have is just getting vision to attack. Like you have to get a unit in there just to see, and it becomes quite difficult to actually attack in that scenario.
Yeah, sure. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if there was a map to cheese, I think, and it's also like a 3-player map. It's not as good as 2-player, right? Obviously, but like for cheesing, actually, I don't even know. Is 3-player better? Because if it's 2-player map and you scout early and you see you're like nothing in your base, you're like, oh yeah, he's cheesing. But 3-player is kind of like if you don't scout them first, it kind of also like helps the cheese along. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you might be right about that. And it's like
it's more superior, I think.
Yeah, there's like a chance element, I guess, like a luck as to where you're gonna get scouted or not. I guess you take that risk whether you're gonna like proxy something that might be scouted or not, and 50% of the time it gives you a good advantage, I suppose.
Neblime, did I just hear you say there's luck? There's luck involved in this game?
Dude, casting Neblime's different from playing Neblime, alright?
I thought we had a huge well, it's not an argument, but like we talked about like, is there luck? Like how much of StarCraft is luck?
No, I still don't believe there's luck. Like I said, I think it's like a chance you take. Not so much like having luck as like deciding that you're gonna take the chance to do a proxy that might be discovered. Like there's a certain risk of it being discovered. So I don't think it's the same thing as luck. Luck is like you're at the casino playing the slots and like, well, you won, that was lucky. But there's no like play to that. You just pull the lever, And that's not what StarCraft's like. That's not analogous to StarCraft.
Alright. Okay, let's get back to this game though. So we see 2 Marines. Fox is actually gonna deny Clone Pro or Thrive or whatever his scout. So that's like that could be huge, right? Because Fox could be doing like 2 factories or something, right?
Yeah, I mean I don't think he will from the pattern seen so far. He's already pulled off gas. But yeah, it does suck to die so quickly. Oh, what's this 1-base port coming up, by the way? Is this going to be a Goliath drop? No, he doesn't have an armory right now. I guess
probably going to make that right.
Yeah.
And like harass the mineral lines forever. See, here's the thing. It's good for like Clone Pro because Fox wasn't going 2 factory, but like what if he was? He wouldn't have had the scout off, right? And he went like expansion bunker or anything, right? And Vulture first, though.
Okay, so I think Thrive saw Fox's Vulture and 2 Marines. I'm surprised he didn't immediately pull a bunch of SCVs for that, because I feel like he's going to need like 3 or 4 more SCVs to hold this.
Oh, well, okay, he has 2 vultures of his own, actually. I take it back. 2 vultures of his own, he can probably do this, no
He's
problem.
gonna be able to hold this.
I didn't
for
realize
sure.
he went 2 before shot. Well, I mean, so far pretty good for Fox, picking off those Marines right away, but Thrive picks him off almost immediately as well. And yeah, that fight looks perfectly even.
Going down as well. Yeah.
Perfectly even except for the repair, so yeah, Thrive, no problem. Oh, run away. Okay, so that's just a draw, I guess.
It holds that nicely.
Yeah.
First Wraith coming out from Fox. Fox is going to take his own expansion, so it's not all in.
Well,
Actually, Fox
with
2 more vultures.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, I guess he did kill it, and it's the perfect time when this shop is coming up.
Right. Yeah. Clone Pro forced to pull SCVs off off the line to prevent Fox from coming in. Right.
Yeah,
so lost
and now
time and all that, right?
Yeah. So. Dude, he didn't even make a tank after the shop. It's only a vulture, so I mean, it's all Thrive can do just hold his choke now. I feel like he needed a tank there.
I think that vulture was like a panic vulture though, because like you want one vulture and the SCVs here just to prevent more vultures from coming in.
But it only
right?
makes it harder, right? Because you know your opponent's just making more and more vultures, and the tank's the only thing that really like puts a stop to that. Oh man, SC vs SC battle in Fox's natural.
Yeah. Like, but the thing is like Fox wasn't making more vultures though, but Clone Pro doesn't know that. With our 2020 replay vision, obviously we can see.
Well, again, I guess I'm speaking to theory though that in that scenario, theoretically, you should always get the tank because 2 scenarios: your opponent's making more vultures, in which case they're just going to keep having more vultures than you, and they're going to kill you, or they're making tanks, in which case you kind of need to transition into your own tanks anyway because you've already lost the vulture fight.
Right, I guess.
And if you've already spent the time to make the shop, even if you make a vulture, there's still a window that your opponent can attack, so you might as well be making a tank.
Well, we see some action going on. Clone Pro actually countering with his vultures, trying to get a run by into Fox's base.
Ooh.
One of the vultures gets picked off, but one does get some damage done. But at the same time, 2 Wraiths in
yeah, only takes out 1 SCV.
Clone Pro's base.
Fox gonna lose his barracks again if he doesn't lift. It's not even blocking. I don't really approve of landing it when it doesn't even block like this. You're just letting it die.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, both games he did that. I feel like it's a mistake.
If you get the actual block, by all means, it's really good. But like when it doesn't actually block, just don't do it.
Right. And Fox is getting work done with his race. Look at that, 9 kills on the race.
9 kills, jeez. And
it's worth it. They're going to get more, yeah. So 10
third
kills
one
now.
here. Third one here. He needs to run away because these Goliaths are about to pop though. He's going to lose his barracks, I reckon, guaranteed. Okay, Goliaths come out. One Wraith getting targeted. Oh, there we go. Barely dies. But he does get 2 out. And yeah, rip barracks.
And he's going to get the barracks. So, yeah, see, look, Fox has literally like one factory. We have a second one coming up, and he's going to lose his barracks, right? So,
once again.
It's like a repeat of like the Fighting Spirit game, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I kind of feel like Clone Pro kind of knows this because he obviously does know this. He's got a barrack actually inside of Fox's base, and he knows like Fox basically has 1 factory like production, so he's going to immediately push out. And I think this makes sense. Like, think of it. He's like, Fox has been making raids, and he's got 1 like factory. So how many units can he possibly have at home, right?
Marine. Seeing Fox's main.
Denies the factory from getting finished, delaying even more factory units. This is actually literally huge because look, attack is coming in right now. Only 2 siege tanks.
That's pretty
Only
big.
2 siege tanks.
I think he has enough. Yeah, he gets on top of them, and those tanks will die. SCVs do their best. I guess with SCVs and Wraiths combined, you can clean this up, but it's gonna hurt. Yeah. Well, one of them's
it's gonna. Oh yeah, well, okay, let's see. Yeah, fusion cutters, SCV coming off the line.
Okay, it does pull back.
He does pull back, yeah.
Don't want to fight these Wraiths though. That would be a disaster. But yeah, that is pretty huge. 9th factory. I can't believe like that land of the barracks works so well. You know, that kind of thing happens all the time ladder where like your opponent just lands barracks and starts making marines, but you just like send a vulture and they stop. I've never actually seen it like finish and do something. It's always just like, oh, watch out, I'm gonna do the thing, but it never actually happens. Oh man, wow. Thrive with such fast Goliath range there, I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, but Thrive or Clone Pro losing his own barracks, so now he can't make his own factories, and Fox's new barrack has been completed. So both players they're losing their barracks, right? So not sure if it was worth it.
Oh, tanks, these Goliaths. We see Thrive going for double upgrades here. I don't agree with that at all, to be honest.
You mean Fox, not Thrive?
No, Thrive is going for double upgrades. Thrive has 2 armories. And he's double
Green
upgrade.
is green is Fox. My precious is Fox.
Yes, that's right.
Thrive. No, Fox is double upgrade. Right? Thrive is one upgrade.
No. Like, I'm in Thrive's base. Go to Thrive's base and look, there's 2 armories.
Oh, I thought you meant like on the shops, like upgrades
no.
off shops.
2
Oh,
armories,
my
that's what I'm
bad.
talking about. Double armory. Oh, look at
My
this
bad. I
third
thought
base
you were
there.
talking about Fox.
Dude, I don't think
That's
Fox
not
can
two
do
shops
anything
with
about
Fox.
this third base of a turret there. That turret just denies everything. But yeah, I don't like this double upgrades. I mean, in theory, armor's good versus Wraiths. But like already, like the Wraith play has kind of been shut down as we're seeing. So I don't know. I don't think this is a very smart move because that costs like a fair amount of gas.
But you know what will do like damage? Like the siege tanks coming up, and
Yeah.
Thrive has neglected his own like siege tank fleet, right?
Ooh.
So
Is that the plural of fleet of siege tanks?
I don't know, column.
It's a football
right?
team of zealots.
Column
isn't
of
it?
tanks.
I guess it's like a swarm of zerglings. Yeah, a column of tanks. That seems good. What do Marines
So-
travel around in?
Squads. I don't know.
Squads? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Platoon of Marines.
Ah, nice, nice.
Right.
Okay, does Clover have siege, or he does?
He does, yeah. I saw him getting like siege. Certain are like back and forth, but he was getting double upgrades. Actually, they both were getting double upgrades. You could say like, one from the armories, one from the shops.
Yeah, that's true. Although I think the shop upgrades are more useful in this case.
Right. Well, yeah. Thrive or Clone Pro, he does manage to keep his third. So I thought like that tank column would have like been able to push him back, but so far he's held on to his like third. So, but I don't know how much
Ooh.
longer.
Yeah, this is getting dicey because this position starts to cut off the minerals, and there's only 1 tank here, and now he has the position to deny the CC, which is all you got to do. Man, if we weren't on Neo Silver, this was old Silver, you just land it further back and keep running the gas, but unfortunately this is Neo Silver, so can't do that.
All right. You know what though? Like that, like this all stemmed from the fact that like Clone Pro got his like barracks like sniped. You can see
Yeah.
he's dropping double faction now. Like if he had 4 factions earlier, and he definitely could have done it with like if he had his barracks alive. Like he would have the production to stop this from happening.
Yeah,
But
both
again,
players
like-
losing barracks left and right this game.
Yeah, like I mean, it's okay to like blow your barracks, but I mean, we want to keep it alive for longer,
Yeah.
for longer than just
Yeah.
like.
And inevitably
you
it
only
will
have, like,
die
2
in some games, but like you got to keep it longer than that. At least until you have 4 or 5
Yeah.
factories. What was that scan
Right,
we're
right,
seeing
and
right
you
now?
can
Who
see-
was that? Fox scanning just like the
I don't
dead
know.
ground over here. I don't know if he's like expecting a drop at that exact time or something. That was weird.
Wait, you
Oh,
mean Clone
Christopher.
Pros scanning?
No,
Fox doesn't
Fox.
have
Fox
scanners.
scanned that. Wait, what? Oh, it must have been Clone Pro then. My bad. Huh.
Yeah, Clone Pro has scanners. Fox doesn't. Yeah,
Okay, maybe he's trying to scan the base,
so-
but he just missed.
Right. Yeah. So this looks like kind of bad for like Clone Pro.
Ooh, the Wraiths too. Oh, I don't know why they put back.
I don't know why they went back.
They
Oh, I thought
changed
he
their
thought
mind.
those were Goliath.
But now the Sisyphean task of trying to kill this tank while it's being repaired. Wait, but like maybe it's better if you don't let the tank die. That way you're draining resources constantly. Like just keep it alive so that he can keep spending resources on repair.
Well, either way, he's got to fall back. He picks off 1 wraith.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pick off there actually. Every raid costs so much. I mean, they did a lot to the SUVs earlier, but so far on the map they haven't quite been worthwhile. But look at this base by Thrive. I mean, he definitely knows when he needs to try something. I like that about him.
Yeah, I think Fox was trying to send a vulture there. I saw it, but he clicked on the wrong like place.
Yeah,
so
it
the
can be
vulture just
tricky
like
here
nestled.
sometimes. When you don't have exploration, even if you know where the base is, it's like, where exactly do I click in the sea of black? Man, Fox setting up like
Right.
this wide contain again. Like, it's kind of looking like game 1 where Fox just locks down everything. And look how many tanks are reinforcing. Okay.
Well,
Thrive
hold
trying
that
to
thought. Like, looks like Clone Pros. Yeah, he's trying to do something, but like a column of tanks coming up from to reinforce, right?
Yep, a column of
And,
tanks. Oh my gosh.
Like the gang of like vultures, like the biker gang of vultures. Like I saw that they were
Yeah.
coming up as well.
Yeah, that
laying
makes
mine.
sense. Oh my god, this forceful
Ooh,
Thrive
pushed
being
into the
nuked.
mine.
Yeah, that was really well done. Wow. Yeah, Fox crushing that. And he's just going to go for blood now, even already pushing into natural. I don't think Thrive can withstand
Right,
this.
yeah.
I think Fox is going to take this series. Wow, 2-1 for our tier 1 player. Well done there by Fox. Really,
Well
really
done, yeah. Well
playing
done by
up to
Fox.
it. Wow. Alright, so that means our scores are now updated. We have 2 series for Samyang Fire, still 0 Passion Daddies. Man. Fox must have been pretty pleased with himself after that.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Fox, I'd give myself a pat on the back.
Sure. Alright,
All right. Well, finally, the TBT is over.
It was so interesting.
All right, Niblime. All right, man.
Best
Hopefully.
matchup. Alright, guys, for CPL 6, we're banning all races other than Terran, so you have to play TBT only. And the maps will just be like literal chessboards.
Hopefully, it's not another TBT. Okay, good. Oh, it's not
Okay, in the top left, in the pink, it's Ash Sabbath here, and I believe that's for Samyang Fire. Nope, I'm wrong, it's Passion Daddies. And in the bottom right, in the red, it's Dragoon for Samyang Fire. Alright, so TVP coming up here in Overwatch. And boy, if you were like worried there wouldn't be enough action in TBT, this is going to be the opposite, because Dragoon, in my experience, is extremely aggressive in this matchup.
Yeah, he's skilled in the alternative play.
You're going to use that all the time now,
AKA
aren't you? No, look, there's a difference between alternative play and cheese. Like, I wouldn't consider like 10-15 to be cheese, for example. But I would consider
That's
Proxy 2-gate to be cheese.
That's a special tactic play.
Yeah, fine, we can call it that if you like, but I don't think it's cheese, because it's not like, if you find out about it, I am screwed. It's more like, well, you know, it's going to be tricky for you to defend this. You're going to have to, like, watch out, because I'm going to be attacking you, you know, rather than, like, suddenly Zealots. Or, like, suddenly DT. You know?
You know what, Niblime, I come from the school of Artosis, and,
yeah, well, I'm going to say it straight up.
completely
Artosis
gateway.
is crazy. Like, he's like...
Here's the thing.
Protoss sends one probe on the map, Artosis is like, God, I hate Protoss. You know that one clip where it's like, Protoss sends one probe and he just like freaks out, you know? So I don't think you should subscribe to the Artosis School of Thought. What else is in the Artosis School of Thought? Trying to wall DTs off with bunkers and depots? Good luck, man.
I was trying to say, like, anything that's not Gateway and Cybercore, cheese.
Like,
it's cheese.
12 minutes in, he's making a carrier. Wow, what a cheese.
Oh, that was actually pretty nice by Sabbath, by the way. I don't know if you're watching. Like, Dragoon sent like a little bit of an earlier scout to get that gas, but then Sabbath was on top of it, so that's why he took his gas like a little bit earlier. When you're not
I think it's unrealistic to attempt it in this position where the gas is right in the base, unless your opponent just like lets you. Which some of the time you do. Some of the time you do just let them. You're like, go on, do it. I dare you. Okay, Zealot coming up, by the way.
Yeah, we gotta remember though, these guys are tier 0, so I mean, I expected Sabbath to be on top of it, yeah.
Dude, Dragoon is like trolling me. I'm like, Zealot coming, then I go back to the gateway, and like by the time I selected, he cancelled it. Okay, so he changed from Zealot Core to Core Zealot. I'm not sure really what prompted that. I guess if he got the gas steal, he would have gone Zealot Core or something. I don't know.
I think he was planning on like getting the gas steal. That's why he like, queued up his Zealot, and he couldn't do it. So then
wait, what is this pylon? Why there? Oh, weird. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. I guess it's to stop it from being scouted, so that Sabbath is like, oh god, where is it?
No, this is known as the TT1 pylon. It's so if like the Terran's doing some kind of like a marine like rush thingy, like you can like give vision for the minerals and your natural. Like,
for mineral walk. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. But he already knows that Terran isn't doing that. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true though. I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I don't think there's much downside to putting it there.
Yeah, there's no downside.
It's fine.
He could also be hiding it. Yeah. So.
Why not? I guess if you just get in the habit of doing that, and like I was saying, it does make Terran kind of go like, oh god, where's his pylon? So I mean, why not, right?
Right.
Okay, so Zealot coming up here. Since it was only Core Zealot though, it's pretty late. There's already 2 Marines out. I think with good micro establish should be fine. Moving down the ramp right now, he sees it, so he's gonna know what he's up against.
Oh yeah, but. Yeah, he's got an SCV to block as well, so he should be
that's such a good block. Oh my god, did you see that?
Wow. Yeah,
denied
I saw, like...
completely. That SCV is like a bouncer. He's just like, nope.
Ash Slayer's boxer.
Yeah. I don't know why that's so funny, but yeah. Oh,
yeah, man, it wasn't that funny, but...
It really wasn't, was it? But I just can't stop laughing. Wow.
I just have to cheese his jokes, man. That's all.
That's what makes me laugh.
That's why it's funny.
Yeah. Alright, so Vulture first came out. I don't know if he's playing to that all along or if it's a response to the Zealot. We'll see what he does with it. First Dragoon will come up fairly quickly, but with 3 Marines on the ramp, it'll be fine. See, 2 Dragoons coming up. See, I was going to say earlier, Dragoon actually really lives up to his name, because when I say he's really aggressive, he doesn't tend to do like Zealot shenanigans. It's all about like the 10-15s and like the 3-gate goons and stuff like that. The elevators even, I've seen him try multiple times. Okay, this Vulture coming up. Oh, he's taking a hit. Oh.
If he gets into the main,
that's
like
huge.
you could get like 3 probes. Even 3 probes would be worth it. 2 probes would be worth it even.
And he will get 2 probes, I'm sure.
As long as he targets.
sees everything. What's
Nice
one?
target fire.
What's
Number
two?
one. Oh my god.
Let's count StarCraft. You know, what's 1, 2, 3, 4?
I mean, the
Four
Koreans are
probes.
doing it all the time with DTs, you know? So that was really good. 4 kills. Look at the probed SCV count right now. That's pretty huge.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah,
4 probes, complete scout off, complete worth.
dude, watch a Korean cast when the DT gets in. They're just like always counting it.
Yeah, let's play. Let's count StarCraft.
Yeah.
Dude, look at these Marines. 7 Marines. He's gonna make one more. I mean, I can count. There is one more coming out from the barracks.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
he said he's counting
cool.
StarCraft. He's
That's
going to
no
teach us
magic
right.
rule.
Yeah, what's he
Whatever.
going to do with that? Is he going to go for 3 tank push here? Isn't it a bit late already getting that vulture first?
It's gonna be like a 2 tank push, bro. Like
2 tank, yeah, spicy.
yeah, it's got to be a push. You can't you can't get 7 Marines and not like
Right?
do something with it. I
And
mean,
if your opponent was like bulldogging, you'd be very happy you made 7 Marines. But like other than that, is he hiding them too? Yeah, look at that. He pulls it back. He's hiding them. I like it. Right. 2 tanks
he's gonna
out.
come out like right now.
I think he's gonna wait for
Come
another
on,
tank.
come on. No, he's going vultures 2 tank.
Ooh, okay.
Vulture next tank,
These
which
mines.
actually doesn't make sense to me, but yeah.
Man, he's
he-
doing a
he
lot of
needs to
damage to
get
those
mine.
goons. Those goons are very battered right now.
He's gonna push now. He's got a vulture. He's gonna push. Mine's on the way.
You just really want him to go, don't you?
Well, kind of, because the longer you wait with these kind of pushes, the worse, the worst off, the push
Yeah.
is going to be.
And
And,
so
I'm
Dragoon going 2-gate robo here, by the way. Second gate only just coming up.
Yeah, and I mean, I know it kind of sounds bad, like I'm like over criticizing, but I kind of feel like the mines were late as well. And like, why
Yes.
would you get? Yeah, and if you're gonna get like 3 tanks, you would have got tank right away. But he waited and he
Yes.
got a vulture first and then tank. It was just kind
Well,
of.
this was already going to be a bit muddled up because he went vulture first. It kind of delays that whole thing as well. So I'm not sure even
Yeah.
going for the push makes sense here, to be honest.
Well, it's gonna actually work because I
Is
think
it though?
I think Dragoon. Yeah, look, Dragoon. He's not really worried, but he's got like 3 Dragoons and 1 Zealot, right?
Yeah, he is spread out, but as long as he
Yeah, actually, he's
consolidates
got
before
4
he
Dragoons,
fights. I don't know. I feel like Dragoon can pounce on this. That's what I expect is going to happen. Oh, but that third though. Okay, if
I
Saber
think this
can
is
get
gonna
up
do
to
a
that
lot of
third,
damage.
yeah, well, he's going to go straight for the natural. I don't know about this. I think it would have been better to take position on the third because you can like
What?
siege up there. Well, here we go.
Yeah, what Sabbath is doing is like a pseudo 6. Like I say pseudo because it's not exactly, but like kind of like a pseudo
takes out
6-3
tank.
push, right?
Takes out one tank.
That's really good by Dragoon. But
Oh,
this
this
kind of
mine placement. Oh, he runs in right behind them just like that. And these goons can't retreat
This will
now.
do a lot of damage.
Oh, these
Yeah.
Marines just going to slaughter them. I guess you were right, he crushed it. The Observer just coming out
And
now.
the blind, this kind of push is built to punish 2 gate and then to take
Yeah,
a third.
I guess
That's
you're
what
right.
It's built to punish.
I just
So
thought
that's
with
why
all these
you-
delays he would be able to hold it with 2-gate, but yeah, it didn't work out that way and he crushed it. And I
Okay.
think this might be the end
Yeah,
because he's
I
going to
knew
kill
he was
this
gonna
next.
do a lot of damage.
Oh, these tanks need to turn around though. What are they doing? Oh my god, okay. Did he get siege? I did not see. I hope he did. Yes, he did. Of course he did.
He did.
Yeah. So this Nexus is down for sure. I don't know if Sabbath could go down to the third and kill that. It's possible, probably. But he's not aware of it anyway. But yeah, this is a huge blow. I don't know if Dragoon can actually recover from this. There's reason to get in that bunker though. I'm getting nervous.
Yes, Sabbath already starting his own 3rd command center after this. All he needs is
Oh, that's huge.
all he needs is the academy to flip it. He already has armory, but he's got to get that armory spinning.
Oh, Dragoon catching him unsieged here, but does only have 2 Dragoons, so it kind of doesn't matter. Gonna elevator out. I told you, man, Dragoon loves these elevators. Like on the offense or on the
It's
defense.
it's worth already.
Call
Yeah,
him.
it's
Call him
worth
elevator.
even if he loses this.
Yeah.
Like even if he loses this contain, it's already worth. He's killed the
For
natural.
sure. Oh, look at these
So far
mines
ahead.
going down. That's such good mine placement. Sabbath really on top of that.
Good micro, yeah.
Blows up some of his own vultures a little bit though. So, yeah, good micro, but not the
Like,
best.
This 3rd nexus can't even be mined from, so it's basically like a
Yeah,
paperweight. It's not
that's
doing
true.
it.
That's true. Oh, I didn't think
And
of that.
look, okay, a little bit slow, but yeah, you see his academy's coming down now, right? And his
Yeah.
3rd command center done. So basically, Sabbath is going to be mining off 3 bases before Dragoon can even mine off his 2nd base.
Yeah.
So he is like in such a good position right now. You even getting that engineering bay
Oh, dude.
just in case.
Second
Yeah,
bunker as well, just for 4 Marines. I love that he's getting the second bunker. It just makes it so much harder for pros to kill
Super
that.
fortified. It's a
Yeah.
Terran fortress.
I want him to put like
Double,
5
yeah.
turrets down just so
Yeah,
shuttles can't
fortress.
touch it. Oh, look, even as Goliaths, I assume they're going to come
Nice.
down here. I guess the thing is, if Terran
I
maintains
don't
this
know if he
location,
will he?
I don't know. I think he will. Yeah, he's bringing him. If Tyrion maintains this location, it is inevitable that the third will fall, right? Because pros can't reinforce.
Right. The reason why I'm sometimes hesitant to like back up like my contain is some Protosses they shuttle really quickly and they could already have like mass gates and
well,
like, they'll just like
had a
hammer
shuttle.
you.
Dream has a shuttle. He just didn't send stuff across the map. I feel like the real danger with this is a Reaver showing up in your base and just killing your SCVs.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've had that done to me actually a lot of times, like where they shuttle out like double shuttles, right? And then, like,
well, I think the balance is that you just don't reinforce any tanks, so you have defensive home. Because like even with just 2 tanks with this bunker here, it's extremely expensive for pros to break it anyway, even if they do manage it. So if you're worried about that, I think you just leave the force behind. But look at this, Sabbath going to come up to this third, and yeah, there's no way for pros to reinforce. The shuttle isn't really going to cut it here.
Yeah, it's gonna get denied.
Yeah. Oh, he even shuttles some probes over here, but they're going to die. Oof. Dragoon desperately trying to get his army out with that one shuttle. Oh, this is horrible.
This will be a Herculean effort for Dragoon to come back.
Yeah, for sure.
This.
Yeah, it doesn't seem likely. 4 Dragoons coming up. That Nexus is already almost dead, so it's kind of the last chance. Shuttle has 4
he's got a target.
Okay,
he's got a target the Nexus.
No, he's not going to do it, man.
He didn't target the Nexus.
2 Goliaths.
If he targeted Nexus with the tanks, he would have got it.
For sure. But now it's going to live. Well, Dragoon actually manages it. Just shipping stuff with the shuttle. Okay.
Not bad. Not too shabby from Dragoon. Saving
sort
his,
of like the 12 labors of Dragoon here. Like, you know, labor 1 save the 3rd. Labor 2 break the contain. Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah. Dragoon, well, he's making the right. He's making the right moves, right? He definitely needed to save that Nexus, and he did. So, you know, props to him. He might be taking a Nexus actually in the bottom left. He's got a probe there ready. So,
dude, are you ever gonna break that contain with just sell a Dragoon? Like, that's impossible.
No, it's possible if you ferry your stuff out and hit it from like the opposite side, like not obviously not go down the ramp. Right?
True. That could work. Yeah. Yeah, actually, from the left, it actually doesn't look that strong at all, for sure. Because yeah, there's only 4 Marines between those 2 bunkers, so they're not as formidable as they look. They take a bit of killing. So
looks like Sabbath coming in for another stab at the 3rd.
Those mines. Those were such good mines. Well, Dragoon trying to drop here. Barely doesn't get the mine drags. I mean, he does take out a couple of vultures. If all this Terran army was like a bit to the right, it would have got annihilated by that drop.
Yeah, but Sabbath cleaning it up, so it looks like the Nexus will be taken out. Okay, with this Nexus going down, like...
Oh, but the probe runs away to flip another day. Well, okay, there's 2 probes, dude. Dude, he just doesn't want to kill that Nexus. Okay, there we go, he's going to kill it now.
If you want to go back to like Sabbath's space,
oh my god,
look at that.
That does look pretty good. Damn, and
development,
the 3rd,
infrastructure.
The infrastructure, yeah, that's right.
He's been building up his like infrastructure, so...
Yeah. Dude,
economy.
maybe Sabbath is strategically not targeting the Nexus so that Dragoon keeps trying to reinforce it, because he's killed a lot fighting over here. And any even trade is really good for Sabbath at this point.
Yeah, he has +1 even already.
Well, he did kill the Nexus, by the way.
So yeah, at this point, I mean, there's basically like a...
Well, he could try for a recall.
No, only chance Dragoon can win is if like Sabbath AFKs or something for like 5 minutes, and maybe he can come back. But I mean, this is insurmountable, man. Like,
you never know.
Come back from this, man.
Your opponent like a complacent. I don't know. You give BC this game. I don't know. I feel like maybe he can like pull some bullshit.
B2 couldn't come back from this. Actually, you know what? There was that one game where he killed like Flash killed all his bases, but he had carriers and he still won. Was that all his B2?
I don't know. Is it an ASL game you're talking about? Or just
he was one of them. I don't think they were like it. Yeah, okay. He killed all his bases, so he wasn't even mining, but he just like pure micro and he killed like Flash.
Look at this, Dragoon taking up both the tanks, trying to come out here. Oh, that Mind Drag actually slaughtering Terran right now. Bit of a mistake to honestly send the vultures in there.
Excuse me. Yeah, that was actually a good, really good Mind Drag. So, I think Dragoon may bust. I think, yeah.
I mean, there's only bunkers here. They can't really stop this. I mean, they're doing their best. Dude, he should have got Marine range. That'd be so annoying. Like, obviously, it's not actually worth it, but just like for the tilting factor.
Right. Dragoon, he's gonna bust out of here, but like, but you can see like Sabbath is moving like a large Terran force, you know.
Where are the tanks?
Down to like broken.
He has like no tanks. Well, Dragoon knows he lost too much there. GG. All right.
GG.
So that means it's 1-0 for Sabbath. First game's up. Alright, in the top left, in the pale green, is Dragoon. Currently down 1 game in this series. And the bottom left, it's Ash Sabbath. Currently up 1 in the orange. Ash Sabbath, Passion Daddies, Dragoon for Samyang Fire. Here we are in game 2 of this best of 3.
Yeah, so TVP, Terran versus Protoss on Fighting Spirit.
Trying to think what this TVP could stand for.
A million... Well, okay.
No,
okay,
you go.
fine,
You
yeah.
talk about
I was
StarCraft,
kidding.
I'll derail, okay? What were you going to say?
No, nothing. I was just saying, there's probably been countless games of like TVP played on Fighting Spirit, so not really to say.
Tanks vs
And
Probes.
Tanks have-
Stands for Tanks vs Probes. It's a great matchup.
Tanks
Very
versus-
fair. Very fair.
Tanks, well, actually, it depends if if they're stuck in siege mode, if they're on siege.
I mean, compared to SCVs, I feel like they still decimate probes because they just do so much splash.
right, yeah.
And there's the shields. The probes take full damage. It's just a bad time for probes. Probes are just born to suffer, really. Good thing they're not actually alive. They're just robots, right?
Yeah. Probe's a mechanical unit.
So, is it more moral to kill Protoss because you're killing probes and most of the time you're killing Dragoons, which they're kind of already dead, and observers and shuttles. Most of their shit isn't even alive. For a Zerg, everything you kill, even buildings, you're ending a life.
Right, but I don't know, man.
I just feel like it's not ethical to play against anything but Protoss. I mean, Zealots you're killing is a bit of a shame too, but you can see their ghost escaping, right?
Zealot, yeah, they come back. Though.
The spirit leaves. You can see it.
Yeah, their spirit is
So
preserved.
they're totally fine.
Okay, looks like Sabbath. Will he get the lucky? Will he scout top left first?
Dude,
or-
what is this SimCity? Oh, I see how this is gonna work.
Yeah, he's gonna put. Remember depot on the
Deeper
right.
to the
wall
right,
tight.
turns to light. Yeah, that's right. Did you say deeper to the right, always tight? Because that's not true. Lings can get through there.
Okay, Zealot tight. How about Zealot tight?
Ah, okay, fine. I prefer Terrans to
Zealot,
light,
how
but
about-
you do you.
All right.
Like,
Oh,
man,
look! Did you
I
see
just
that probe moving?
Yeah.
From Dragoon?
yeah,
You didn't
that's
see that
just-
as. Oh, he's checking the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
You know what? To be
Oh,
honest.
he's gonna build something in the middle.
Oh no, he's not. I thought he was too for a second there. It certainly looked like it, but no. I mean, I reckon if you're going to BBS, this is actually the map that makes most sense because it's most likely to see Nexus first. Honestly, on ladder, 50% of games here are Nexus first, at least in my MMR.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I just want
No,
to know, by the way, I didn't utter a single rhyme. You started it. So from now on, anything I say is your fault.
All right. Blame it on me. No, I actually like Rams in the Blind.
Some people cringe. Zero dies a little inside every time I say one.
But if they're so cringe, you can remember them, and at the end of the
Exactly,
day,
right?
they actually
Educational.
yeah. And CPL, right? We're supposed to be learning.
Exactly.
I feel like but this is just me. There's nothing wrong with what Sabbath is doing. It's completely okay. But if you're gonna put your supply here, I just like to make a wall.
Yeah, right? That's what I was
all right.
thinking when I saw that. I mean, this is useful, but why not just do the full thing, right? Okay, so Scout
might
coming in
as
for
well.
Sabbath, not going to see anything really at all. I feel like, I've done a disservice to Dragoon saying he's always going for 10-15 and stuff, because he's just not doing it this series.
Yeah,
I
he's
swear,
playing,
guys, I swear,
super
normally he
average.
does.
Just watch his games versus me, right?
Yeah, and his games versus me as well in round 2 of the regular season as well. I died to 10-15 the first game, I think.
High APM from both players, and everybody knows APM equals skill, right? That's why you always gotta
Yeah,
keep on your
for sure.
APM tab.
APM stands for Advanced Playing Metric, or something like that.
The method.
Yeah, Advanced
Yeah,
Playing
not
Method, that's way better. That's way better. How do you win your
Well,
games? So I
obviously,
use
right?
the Advanced Playing Method.
Ooh, okay, we see Vulture coming out first. Vulture and mine. I like it. I like it. Last game he did some serial damage with it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I know how to say serious, by the way. You like
Okay.
my cringe jokes.
So I got another acronym for APM for you, alright? It's accelerated pressing mouse.
That's it.
Because you're just like clicking really fast, right? That one work?
Alright, accelerated pressing mouse.
Yeah. Be better if it was accelerated mouse pressing, but it's the best I can do. Okay, this bunker gonna hold us off. I mean, that bunker position kind of makes me kind of nervous. Like, look at it. Oh, dude, there's nothing to
Okay,
repair,
these-
actually. This is like my games when I just forget that I need to do this. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna die.
Okay, wow.
That's
wow.
pretty bad. Okay, you can hold up his ramp, but like, this is pretty good for us. Oh,
No, he's gonna be fine. He's got. Well, he had 2 Marines in tank, but now it's just a
he
tank. but
was
he's still
going to
gonna
be fine,
He's
but now he's not.
No, he's still fine. He's still
This is
fine.
hell for Terran. You're just like kicking yourself because it would have been so easy to repair. Well, look at these mines, though. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude.
Trap these Dragoons with these mines. It's worth it.
oh, nice micro. There's a cities, but now, oh my god, I don't know if that was worth it for Terran or not. Okay, gets all 3. You know what? That's
It was
actually not
worth
too
it, it was
bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Dude, this
It was
vulture.
worth it.
Oh, he could have gone in.
He's gonna get another mine hit on the.
What?
How's that mine
Wait,
not
what
hitting?
just happened? What? The camera wasn't on it, but I did see the end of it, so I'm like, what? How did that not trigger?
You know what? The protests, they finally wisened up. They finally put like whatever the probes are like lever, like you know what?
Yeah,
they're
they're hovering.
Yeah, they put that on the Dragoons.
The goons
So-
are hovering now. Oh, but imagine a goon trying to move when it doesn't actually have any traction on the ground. Oh, they're dying off, man. Dude, look at this. Sabbath just coming straight across. He's like, alright, well, I killed 3 goons. I didn't lose my tank, so let's just get this started,
Some
I guess.
like man Terran play here. Like doesn't even care. Just go ahead and like kind of push into the.
Ooh,
But this
that's
ain't gonna work,
fine.
bro. Like look, there's like three gates already with goons
Yeah.
coming out. Like
I mean, 2
Like, I
goons
mean,
versus 2
tanks are
tanks
good,
really
man.
isn't that bad for the Protoss.
Okay.
Oh,
you
yes.
lost 1 tank already. It's.
He just really wants to make
it's
use
over.
of this one mine. He's like, it's unjust that mine
the
didn't go off.
beautiful mine hit.
Yeah, so...
It's unjust.
Yeah, like he wanted to correct that, but that mine did go off. Oh my god. Oh
Wow,
my
another
god.
great mine hit. I cannot believe how much damage is. Like, is it gonna
Dude.
actually work?
These vultures can go
Is
on the
Dragoon like
gates.
Slayer's Boxer?
Oh my god. Ash Slayer's Boxer, you're saying?
Yeah.
This is Ash Slayer's Boxer. Dude.
Actually like Slayer's Boxer.
Boxer did this exact strategy where he like put mines behind the Dragoons on the map. Oh my god, so many
Wow,
pros
I
gonna
cannot
fall now.
believe this. Like this, like these plays coming out of Sabbath. Savage, no, sorry.
Savage Sabbath. Dude, he's crushing it. And that mine going off as well, like doing so much damage to that goon. He's already killed so many probes, his own expansion is finished, and he's just rallying units. Like,
15 probes left,
Oh,
and
man.
more vultures like swarming into the natural, denying like even more mining
Dude.
from the natural.
those vultures really were like a swarm of insects just then because they didn't know what to do. Is siege mode done? Because if siege mode is done, you can just siege down here. Oh,
No, you
Okay, I
should
didn't
siege
know
it here,
about
man. You're gonna clear it. It's time to go home. It's time to bring this Edmund Duke tank home.
he's saying no. I'll die on this hill, and he will. Oh gosh. Oh, but the vultures just run right in.
Oh,
Oh,
Hero Dragoon blocks the
Yeah.
ramp.
Look.
Could have been so many more dead probes.
Terra
There's
might
three
have
of
Edmund
them.
Duke, but Dragoon has Phoenix here. Oh, but that goon probably gonna die here. Is 2 SUs sparing enough? I guess it barely is.
Tank? With the mine supported, it will be.
Yeah.
Wow, like, this tank is insane. Okay, it's gonna die finally,
Oh,
but
rip.
like, it did so much damage already.
Well, it's canon. It's canon. You know, Edmund Duke died, so you know, it makes sense. Oh my god, more mine hits going down though.
He
Wait, what?
became a tank after he died in the battlecruiser.
Oh, that's right. He like Phoenix. He came back in the tank just like a Dragoon. Oh, Hero Probe though takes that out.
Yeah.
This is
Well-
this is the game of heroes. Some games, you know, it's a gritty world where there are no heroes, but this game, it's like, well, every unit doing their utmost.
Yeah, but let's step back and like let's take stock of the
Yeah.
the state
Oh,
of the Protoss.
dude, those factories, 5 factory. You kidding me? Oh my
Yes.
god.